love, no fake shit around us. Day ones, I treat my dog like my brother. Loyalty, no in between. Give me loyalty, 20. And we can run it up, 100 plus. Like a flicker, like it ain't enough. I want more. Look up and I text the plug. We need more. Put it on the floor. Keys open doors. You know I need real money. Ain't had nothing. Up the road with a bunch of honeys. And some 20s. I be around a bunch of killers. Plus some junkies. I be trying to kill some. I be trying to sell some. Shout out to my pill run. Shout out to my gang. Hit some real ones. Shout out to your bitch, cause she still let me fuck on me. When she put my name on her hand, so it's nothing on me. Bitch, she sucked on me. And she sucked on me. Real love. He play shit for real us. Day ones. Treat my dog like my brothers. Loyalty. No in between. Give me loyalty. And 15. And we can run it out. 100 plus. Got me feeling like it ain't enough. I want more. I wake up and I text the plug. We need more. Put it on the floor. Keys up the door. You know love, really stay solid. Get that time, you can't hold me. Get back poppin' with no snitching. I can't speak for y'all niggas, but we getting it. Slaying the mission, but it's back to the business. My old hoes when I'm spinning blocks again. I got old money, I swear I forgot to spend. If you owe me and don't pay up, I re-rock your shit. You call it back like this again, I say I know it. This my whole shit get you. Gotta know the score can't be even. Last time I checked, bitch, we legal. Last time I checked, bro, pulled up and left a nigga right there. Show me real love, keep fake shit from around us. They was treat my dog like my brother. Loyalty, no in between. Give me loyalty, 20. Yeah, we can run it up, 100 plus. Got me feeling like it ain't enough. I want more. Wake up and I text the plug. We need more. Put it on the floor. No keys up in doors. I need real love. I need real love. I need real love. No fake shit around us. They watch. Treat my dog like my brother. Loyalty. No in between. We can run it up. 100 plus. Got me feeling like it ain't enough. I want more. Wake up and I text the plug. We need more. Put it on the floor. You know keys open doors. I still putting on for the hood. Bitch. Like still putting on for the hood. Everywhere I go, I swear they love me. You might not know what that feels like. Like still putting on for the hood. Everywhere I go, I swear they love me. You might not know what that feels like. Girl, I know we talking this shit real life. I'm just waiting on a green light. Take a nigga like I don't be tiny. I can't do no new friends. Had to cut off all my losing. I think I done ran out of trust. I think I done ran out of love. Ooh, girl, I know I had to run it up. Got out the mud with the same words. You gotta know we right now. You gotta know the difference when you see me now. Still get the sign up. Still one on my day one, niggas. I ain't never switch up. I ain't never bitch out. No way. Same old girl. Came from the mother. Found me a plug. Ran it up. Niggas wishing they was me, but I'm one of 100,000 ain't enough. I need some real money. Bought a whole bricker off of pill money. Look, shout out Lil Bruno, he gon' kill for me. How you bragging about your shooter that ain't killed nothing? I'm tryna point all my dogs to the million. Gotta tell them be patient, cause my time about to come. Have to tell these old heads like your time running out. Like just another rich young nigga. Big guns with it. Like I know you see the difference when you see me now. Yeah, I came up, but I ain't still putting on for the hood. Everywhere I go, I swear they love me. You might not know what that feels like. Girl, I know we thuggin' this shit real life. I'm just waiting on the green light. Take a nigga like I don't be tiny. I can't do no new friends. Had to cut off all my losing. I think I done ran out of trust. I think I done ran out of love.
Still putting on for the set. I got it right now, fucking next. A rap bitch still gon' be a rap. Putting on for a check. Like shit on me, but it flex. Nigga, if you told you, they ever say she felt like that. Why she hold deal like that? Only boss bitches feel like that. She in the hood like that. Wish a nigga would like that. Bitches understood, cause I'm good where I'm at. Make me box them in. All that dick suck they doing, come and top me in. Since they going with they flow, tell them stop me in. I don't go nowhere with hoes, cause they might be in. Ain't no might be friends. Some bitches hate me or they jealous. It could be the kid or a nigga, ain't no telling this shit real life. Ass tap, but it's still nice. Cat back and it's still tight. Copped another chain quick. I still wear the same shit. I can tell when bitches lame by the bitches that they hang with. I hustle for a week, bitch. Grew up from the slums in the mud, getting love where they take shit.
Everywhere I go, I swear they love me. You might not know what that feel like. Girl, I know we talking this shit real life. We're just waiting on the green light. Take a nigga like I don't be tiny. I can't do no new friends. Had to cut off all my losers. I think I done ran out of trust. I think I done ran out of love. Ooh. Hey, yo, Pluto, you going brazen? Yeah, that shit right. Oh, yeah, bro.
Rest in peace, Don.
You left when I was down like I wouldn't bounce back. I guess you forgot about that. If you leave, you better not meet me again. You make my friends, you ain't gon' see me with them. I ain't gon' even call like I ain't got somebody before. And I had to call my dog, I don't know what he was on. Apologize, I'm the bigger man, even though he was wrong. Hey, yo, Pluto.
Damn it. Hate that. That's what I want to do.
Hey, yo, Pluto. You going brazen? Yeah, that shit right. Bounce back. Oh, yeah, Barky, this the one right here. Yeah. You left when I was down like I would bounce back. I guess you forgot about that. If you leave, you better not need me again. Give me my friends, you ain't gon' see me with them. I ain't gon' even call like I ain't got somebody before. And I had to come out dog, I don't know where he was on.
Char, you can use that wrench whenever you want.
That shit is crazy. Down in the trenches all my life, we just start popping out. If you ever see me out in public, know them chops around. You left when I was down like I wouldn't bounce back. I guess you
Or I can just go get my other phone.
You better not be me. You make my friends, you ain't gon' see me with them. You might see me with a whole bunch of niggas, or see me by myself. Either way, oh boy, I'm ready. I got a call for help. By the time I got to night, it was ready. I hit dope for sale. I was already ready to leave school before they rang. Everybody around this bitch looking like money. If you do, you got something. Gang members allowed only, and you right now one. Let somebody do me like pop, my boy's gon' pop something. Let somebody do me like pop, I had a drop, man. You left when I was down like I wouldn't bounce back. I guess you forgot about that. If you leave, you better not need me again. You make my friends, you ain't gon' see me with them. I need it, they fuck you forever. I hope I just anything I ever gave you, just keep it. You don't owe me nothing. Buy bags for these bitches at home, and in my budget still. Trying to put some cheese on some lawyer to free my cousin. You know me, you know I keep it a hundred. If you know me, you know I keep me some money. I was down, I needed that. Like every dollar that I spend, I wanna keep that. You left when I was down like I wouldn't bounce back. I guess you forgot about that. If you leave, you better not be me. You make my friends, you ain't gon' see me with that. I don't think shit like what's gonna make you love, gonna make you love. I tried to think like what's gonna make you wait, gonna make you man. I'm all late at night, bitch. I was just thinking, I'm the type of nigga that's gonna come up with the like, ooh, you wouldn't know what to do if I put 100 bands right in front of you. Like, ooh, you wouldn't know what to do if I put 100 bands right in front of you. Like,
So, good morning, Char, Alice, Marissa, Perverted. Appreciate all you stopping. Mr. Dave Brown. Miss Luck. How are you all this morning? Appreciate your stopping in. It's February. It's nice and cold outside. What's it say? To read the title? To read the description? Do you really pay attention? You know, the year started out great. My year's still going good. We get trolls come into the community. Seen these things before. It's nothing new. I've seen porn bombers come into communities. I talk to porn bombers. What they do is their business. It's not mine. Don't take it real personally unless they do it to me. I understand when somebody gets porn bombed, it gets you heated. I understand all that. But to extend it to other platforms, that's your fault. Or it's the people in the chat, or the people that bring it to other panels. That's your fault. That's our fault. I've got porn bombers on the panels that you guys all spoke to, and they treat you with respect. They're just as much of a human as you. This is one problem that I think our society has, that when they get offended, they automatically want to ostracize somebody. But you didn't look at the principles and the causes of these effects. Because if you treat something you find disrespectful with disrespect, you just right off the bat, you disrespect the person that did something in your eyes disrespectful. You do not look at what they did it and why they did it. You're immediately fucking, oh, my feelings are hurt and I'm pissed off that my friend got porn bombed, so you're going to attack this person verbally on my fucking goddamn live. When I was dealing with this person in the way that I deal with people, gave the man respect that he deserves. I don't know this fucking guy from Adam. I hear that he's a porn bomber. I never seen it. I'm not saying he never porn bombed nobody. I'm not saying that. But he didn't do it to me. So I treat people with respect that give me respect. I don't care if you think he's a piece of shit. Motherfuckers respected Al Capone. Motherfuckers respected Bonnie and Clyde, Dillinger, fucking Gotti, fucking I could go on down the list. People respected these people. Not everybody, but people look at things from a different point of view. Now, when somebody's stalking communities, like some fucking street walking YouTube fucking whore, and then criticize other people's stuff when they have nothing to do with their life, those people are pieces of shit too. But you don't need to respond with their bullshit with bullshit. When they insult you, you don't have to insult them back. I understand if you respond with an insult. But when it's continuous and it's fucking blah 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 blah, and you just control the goddamn narrative of a whole goddamn conversation, or you take over the panel with the fucking goddamn bullshit. That is fucking selfish. It's selfish. It's selfish. when others are defending you at the same time. But you're making it more of a show than it really is. It's bad. Yes, it's bad for somebody to stalk somebody and put their information out there and do all that shit. But then people need to be held accountable for doing that shit. You don't fucking cause misery for the rest of us. And I say these things out of respect. It may sound fucking harsh. You may not fucking like what I say. You may not like my point of fucking view. But when you come on my fucking panel, it's my fucking panel. And when I fucking want to go off on somebody, I'll go off on somebody. That's Mosh's panel. He does what he wants. But when he's doing bad, when I do bad things to good people and they've done nothing, then it's my fault. Then I'm the asshole. Please address it. Every one of you. Ron, you were wrong. Motor, you were wrong. Please, please, I will listen. I have that much fucking, I got that much fucking respect for somebody you fucking say that's bad. You think I'm going to disrespect you when you try to tell me that fucking I did something wrong? I'm going to sit back and listen. I may object to it, but I'm going to give you that much fucking room to fucking say something. Just like I was giving that man that came up here. He was respectful to me. I gave him the same respect back. That's what every human deserves. I don't care if he fucking robbed a fucking bank. I don't care if he fucking just... It doesn't matter. I can explain more and more, but you're not going to understand, some of you. Because you think I'm fucking wrong right down the fucking line. I don't care if it's your fucking political belief or your goddamn religious belief. I'm dealing with you as a fucking man to man or woman to man. Your fucking God isn't sitting on your shoulder. And your fucking politician isn't fucking there to back you up. It never will be. I can be cool as a cucumber. Or I can be fierce as a fucking raging fire. I can use common sense. Or I can turn dysfunctional. Very quick. I think every one of us can. But there's a thing called self-control. I can snap and say things, but then I stop myself. It might take me a minute or two, but I'll stop. Somebody keeps responding back to me, I'm gonna respond back. If you disrespect me and say you're gonna call the cops on me, you'll never come back. And when I go on other panels, the people that you think that are your friends for years, I will tell them openly on their panel, you threaten to call the cops on me. You want to have that person on your panel? Feel free. But I won't be hanging out for too long. I might weed myself out of your community or out of your panel. Because if you're going to fucking give that much credence to a fucking goddamn person that's going to threaten people's channels or threaten their livelihood, I don't want to be around you. If you're going to fucking sit there and let some fucking motherfucker, since August, a lot of us have been mourning a good fucking person. With loss of a fucking good guy. But then some fucking motherfucker from overseas that looks like fucking chipmunk from fucking Simon and Theodore writes in the chat that motherfucker he deserved to die. He wrote it in a chat and you're going to let him on your panel? You're a fucking piece of shit just as much as him. And I will weed myself away from you. When you come up on my panel and that's all you can do is talk about your fucking ancestry or your fucking beliefs and why another fucking group of people should die or be left fucking high and dry, and that's your belief to let other humans suffer? Fuck you. Fuck you. I believe in weeding out the problem. Yes, I do. When somebody does something atrocious, they need to be dealt with. I don't care if it's a fucking goddamn one missile or a fucking 1,000 of them. But when you're killing innocent people after the fucking fact for a month, that is beyond acceptable. Now, if you fucking feel that there should be a wipeout of a fucking certain state or society completely with all innocence gone, then I can't deal with you anymore. Besides tell you you're wrong. I'm not going to argue with your stupid points. There's been groups wiped from this planet because of hatred, because of not negotiating, because of not respecting your enemy, even if that's what you call them, because they're not really enemies. They're just another human being that doesn't look at things like you look at them. Maybe it's their religious beliefs. Maybe it's their political beliefs. But you should have some goddamn fucking respect because they are human. You don't have to hang out with them. Nobody respects a pervert unless they're a pervert. But we have plenty of motherfuckers perverting our fucking society, and others allow it. You need to dig into the psychotic mind instead of wiping them out. Because if you don't understand them, you'll just keep wiping people out. Once you start to understand the reasons why they did the things they did, then you deal with the situation. You don't fucking immediately fucking eliminate just because it's your feelings or something that you heard they did. Find out what it is. Dig a little deeper. Don't suddenly blow off the fucking handle. And I've done it before. Don't get me wrong, but I don't fucking... I've seen some of the stuff on here. It gets to... My personal opinion is better than all of yours. No, my personal opinion is not. It's my opinion. Now, if it comes out the wrong way, maybe it is wrong. If it comes out the wrong way and it's totally right, then it's your fault for not understanding or sitting there and listening. Everybody gets triggered over certain things. To fucking throw it out there and say, well, oh, I triggered you. The person that's laughing because the other person's triggering them, or it's just, that's worse than the person being triggered. Because you're fucking triggering them and you think it's funny. So you think it's funny to upset people? You think it's funny to hurt people's feelings? That we've become a society where it's funny to put people down. It's funny to say that the vice or the president's wife is a man. Or to, you know, there's so many things that we fucking find humorous, but we know they're made up stories, and we ride it like it's a fucking train into the fucking city or into the train station, and waving our banners, and we're just so dysfunctional. Society has corrupted me. Society has perverted me. Society has corrupted every one of us. Society has perverted every one of us. And we let it keep going. Religion, we give them fucking tax-free, exempt, fucking right down the fucking board. They can fucking say what the fuck they want. They can pass any fucking thing they want when they get the politicians in their pockets. And they can fucking tell you, get the fuck out of your own bedroom or don't fucking be with that person. That shit is controlling. When politics become a focal point of banning certain fucking people from the country, telling you can't say certain words, that is control. It's not fucking Facebook. It's not YouTube. It's not Fox News. It's not CNN. It's fucking you and your fucking beliefs and the people that you accept. You accept a religion that fucking grown men have fucking turned it into a business because it's tax-free. And you still worship on that fucking false idol. I believe in a fucking personal God. I believe in something that's better than me. I hope and pray that there's something better out there when I'm done and gone. But I'm not going to write books about it and tell you that I'm right. Other men have done that. Let's deal with fucking the reality. Not with the fucking past. 2,000 years ago. We have problems now that we're not even addressing because we care about fucking taking away a woman's rights or we fucking want to put up walls. Them aren't helping us. Taking away all guns. That's not going to help us. But if we fucking can have a conversation and get rid of the things that are bad, all immigrants are not good. Some have to stay the fuck out. We can't take in fucking everybody. You can't say all guns are good. All guns are good for defense. When some motherfucker walks into a school and shoots up fucking the place and kills fucking how many kids and then how many other people? 20 people die and this one weapon is used multiple times over and over and over. We never had somebody walk in with a 38 and wipe out fucking 50 people. Shoot 500 fucking people in 15 minutes with a fucking 38 pistol. Or a fucking 357 Magnum. It's never happened. They've never walked in with a fucking 30-06 and fucking wiped out a fucking goddamn, whatever. I mean, yeah, it's possible to take people out, multiple people, with these things, but they're not a rapid fire where I could fucking you, and keep fucking going until I'm fucking done. That's insane to think that's okay. If somebody comes in my front door, I don't have to shoot 100 bullets out the fucking door or through them. I need fucking 3 or 4 or 5 shots, and that fucker will be eliminated. And it'll probably be eliminated in the first 2. I don't need this over excessiveness to feel safe. I'm safe without that gun. You know why? Because I have fucking respect for human life. I respect my neighbors no matter what their color is, no matter what their religion is, no matter what their political background is, no matter how much money they have in their pocket. I still respect them, and I get respect back. I see a lot of people out here preaching good, and then I see them do some fucked up shit that I'd never think of doing. Sit there patting themselves on the back, acting like that they are fucking something better than fucking everybody else or multiple people. No, you're not. You good people have subscribed to my channel. It wasn't because one other channel. Multiple channels I've been on, their chat rooms, people listen to me, see me, whatever. They come to my channel, they subscribe. Thank you, everybody. I love you. I don't fucking say that one person gave me them, and I don't say I gave subscribers to anybody. I've never said that. Now, when I bring good people onto your panel, I might say something about it sooner or later. But I'm not going to say your chat's, a third of my people. Stupid. You people are not mine. I didn't choose you. You chose to be here, and you chose to be somewhere else where I go. That is your choice. We thank you. We thank you for all the help that you've given us at the beginning of the year. We should thank you, not ourselves. I was somebody else's vessel to get their story out, to get people to help. That person gave me that opportunity to do that, gave us the opportunity to do that. I can't take the credit for something that you people made happen. I can't. I'm a fucking low-down piece of shit from Detroit. But I know I got a better heart than fucking most people that think they're good. I know I do. I don't have to brag about it. I look at other people and I know just because the way they act. I don't act like a good person all the time. I snap on a motherfucker in a second. You want to call me triggered? Good for you. That one fucking word doesn't fucking justify your knowledge of me or the world. You fuckers think it's so funny to trigger somebody. What is your fucking mental problem? I understand dysfunction, but I don't understand psychosis when somebody's psychotic or just fucking batshit crazy. Whatever way you want to put it, there's no call for it. But I will weed people out sooner or later. If you have no respect for others, I can't respect you for too long. It's not going to happen. I respect motherfuckers that I've had problems with on here more than you guys respect each other. And when I say you guys, I mean fucking there's some people out there. I don't mean everybody that's listening. I don't mean everybody in the chat. I don't mean everybody on the panels. I mean there's people out there that are amongst us. They provoke the fucking arguments. They laugh at the shit. They promote people to laugh back at it or join in with the hand clapping. And it's like, what are you doing? Why do you allow people to insult people all the fucking time? Look in yourself. Ask yourself, is your political beliefs and your religious beliefs to fucking so righteous that you fucking throw it in people's faces on a daily basis? And then you get upset when I discuss them problems or the issues or something that we can figure out with them things. And then you think it's a put down because I speak ill of your fucking belief. Belief is something that is not physically true. It's a belief. I could believe that cigarettes fucking make you live longer. when scientists tell me that kills people with cancer. But what I think is just a belief. What they have behind them is knowledge, scientific theory. I can't say the word. Based on theory, studies. Me, it's just a belief. It's a feeling. Just because I wrote it down in a book and fucking 100 million fucking zillion people read it doesn't mean it's true. Just because they start writing it in fucking on posters and walls and putting up, you know, statues doesn't make it fucking real. Let's start thinking and deal with us. We let a book get in our way. We let politics get in our way. We let all kinds of shit get in the way of progression. We are supposed to be the smartest species on this planet. I know fucking animals that are fucking better than us. I have not been paying attention to chat. It says new comments on the bottom, so that my chat is not moved because I haven't moved it. I have to redo it. So anybody that's been saying something for the last fucking 20 minutes, they've been fucking idiots in here. I hope you guys been timing them out or whatever. But, you know, and especially if you go and look at their fucking page and it was created this year, get the fuck rid of them. Block them completely. Don't play games. They're coming in here talking shit and they fucking had a fucking account from this year. Fuck them. You want to know how I fucking want you to work with the fucking wrench? Fuck them. They come in here starting shit. Fuck them. That's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start banning you fuckers. You want to talk shit? You want to fucking try to make me look fucking funny or bad? I don't fucking care what you say, but your words are insulting to anybody because that's the way you'll go to another channel and do the same fucking thing. And you act like, you want to say that I act like I know everything? You're down there in the fucking chat just typing words. Nobody knows who the fuck you are, you fucking coward. Then when you come up on your real account, I know who you guys are because you act like a fucking complete fool. Attacking people you don't fucking know. When you haven't been in the community and you fucking suddenly know everything about people, there's something wrong with you. Not this community. We've had problems in society all our life and beyond that. There's always been social problems, but we're still dealing with these fucking people because we let them talk. There's no such thing as freedom of speech when you let motherfuckers talk people into fucking dying. Because some of these people that do this nefarious bullshit have caused people to kill themselves. Or like somebody said the other night, cause some older person to fucking stroke out or have a heart attack maybe. Because they get so upset. Somebody triggered them. Ha ha ha, triggered him. Well, then the fucker dies. Is it funny now? Is it fucking funny now? Are you going to sit there and use that trigger word still? Yeah, you will. Because you don't fucking care about nobody. You only care about what you think. And when you only care about what you think, then you don't fucking, your empathy fucking decreases and goes away. Your respect decreases and goes away. And that's not because they did something wrong to you. That's because that's how you are. Inconsiderate is one of the ugliest things. To be inconsiderate to another human being. Even if they've done wrong, you shouldn't fucking just immediately damn them to some fucking fire and brimstones, or tell them to get out of your fucking world. Find your own planet. Now, if they've killed kids or touched kids, no, get rid of them, bury them under the prison. Don't fucking put them in prison. I don't want to pay for them. Somebody walks in and shoots 50 fucking people because they had a bad day, get rid of them. Put them under the prison. I wouldn't even fucking shoot them. I wouldn't even hang them. I wouldn't even give them a dose of fucking poison. I'd throw them in the ground and just throw dirt on them. I would. You touch a kid, you kill multiple people that you've never met, you're done. We don't need to feed you. We don't even need to let you breathe. Call me cruel, but you're not looking at the first picture. You're only looking at me. You suddenly don't care about the kids that died. You don't care about the people that could have been good people. You don't care about them. You only care about somebody's opinion. Deal with the reality of the situation before you fucking give your opinion or your belief. I hate being this so fucking, criticizing and just, I feel like I'm looking at fucking the most disgusting thing that I've seen sometimes. But then I all of a sudden see the good in people again. Because that's what I try to see when I see somebody new. I try to get to know them. Even if somebody called them a porn bomber, even if they did porn bomb somebody, I would try to fucking be nice to them. Even if they are a fucking troll that I've fucking known for years, I try to be nice to them. Even when somebody fucking says that I was bad to a person that I gave $1,000 to, moved them into my home, and these people fucking talk shit about me, I've still welcomed them back onto my panel and accepted their fucking apologies without fucking criticizing them and yelling at them. I let these people back into my life. But when I do something, they're allowed to fucking make 20, 30 fucking people hate me. I've never fucking done that to anybody. Because I deal with things on my own. If I have to deal with my fists or my mouth, I deal with people one-on-one. I don't use other people to go after people. I mean, unless they come in multitudes, then I need some of you guys. Or the situation becomes where we need to help one individual with a lot, then I need you guys. I appreciate people, sometimes more than they deserve. It seems like that's becoming a daily basis. So I will make changes on this channel. I can't do it on other channels. I can only give suggestions. If I have to, I'll stay right the fuck here. I know good people will come back here. And I'll build this fucking channel around those 1 or 2 people. And I'm not building it to make fucking 10,000 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers or fucking 100 views or whatever. That shit's fucking bullshit to me. YouTube does not make my life better. If I had 1 million fucking subscribers and I was fucking making, 1,000 a month off of YouTube, that fucking, let's go for it. But I'm never going to have that. And I don't care to have it. It doesn't blow my head up if I get 2,000 subscribers. And I start having to run it like a fucking Price is Right. Or some fucking scripted program. I'm not scripted. For nobody. Take my fucking channel. I don't fucking care. It doesn't matter. I'll go to another platform. I'll change fucking channels and you guys will see me back. But I'm not going to fucking spend my life worrying about something that I have no control of. Will it piss me off from time to time? Yeah. Will I respond fucking irrational sometimes? Yeah. All right. I think I'm done. And if that motherfucker's out there, and I don't, when I say motherfucker, I don't mean it in a bad way. If you're out there, Mr. Leno, you want to come up here and talk, I can talk to you. I don't care if you're pouring by me. I'll just fucking end the fucking live right there and fucking delete it. It don't matter to me. But I was going to give you a platform to fucking speak your piece, to get to know people, to get to understand you a little bit more, because we all need to be understood. I have that much respect for people. Now, when some bitch comes up on a fucking platform and starts talking sexual, perverted stuff to me and thinks she knows me so well, because 10 minutes ago she said I was a good guy, but now that I fucking said out her bad things about her, suddenly I'm her new target. She's a fucking cunt. She's scum. Little Miss knows. You don't know shit. What's happening, Azrael Crowley? Yasmin. Andrew. Wait. I don't know who the hell that is, but welcome in. Steve-O. What happened with B Moron? I have no fucking clue. I haven't been, I don't really want to know. I don't care. Cincinnati Kid, welcome in. Give me 1 second, whoever that is. Good morning, Alice.
Good morning, sunshine.
Fortunately, it's February and that sunshine didn't help this morning. How are you?
I'm doing good, I guess. How are you?
I'm doing okay, even though it doesn't sound like it. I'm doing good.
Yes, you have school today. We're going to get your bath going here. Why don't you go get your bath going for mommy? Can you do that?
Oh, that's Buck. I forgot this is his song. Yeah. Dealt with, just this last fucking week or two has been
Chitty.
from
Real
people's
shitty.
fucking, yeah, from people's trolling to people's egos to people's mouths and false threats, which sometimes, a false threat, if it's already been done to you, um, even if it is a false threat, it's not false anymore.
A threat's a threat.
That,
There's no such thing as a false threat.
yeah, I think that's one thing that got me fucking thinking differently this week when somebody fucking tells you they're going to call the police on you for something. I don't know, understand, because they've done the same shit, but it's okay for them to do it. But when I say something, now suddenly you want to threaten me with the police. Feel sorry if fucking somebody like me ever met up with you.
They
Actually, I
threatened to
don't feel
call the
sorry.
police on you.
Mm-hmm. Tricky Nicky.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Honey, go get your bath going.
And I will fucking say that motherfucker's name right behind that
Boy.
sentence forever while I'm on YouTube. Tricky Nicky will threaten to call the cops on you if you hurt his feelings too much. You want to talk about people in there want to talk about triggered? That's triggered.
Slightly, yeah. That's
When I
quite a bit
threaten
of
your
trigger.
freedom and your livelihood because my feelings were hurt, that's not acceptable. If I did that, it's not acceptable. Don't accept me ever fucking if I said something like that.
Oh, I loved your thumbnail, by the way. That was funny.
Yeah, I go after fucking people that are slime. I always have, and I always will. I can be a great person, but don't fuck with me. Sooner or later, if it's not me, somebody smarter than me is going to come along and take you down, take you off YouTube or whatever. It might not even happen on YouTube. You may just get what you deserve.
By a complete stranger.
Yep. Fucking one of those blue bags out of the toilet of the plane might fucking hit you in the head.
And people better realize that if people got what they deserved, we'd all be fucked.
Well, Marissa, I had the same feelings, but you know what? I get it now, like with certain channels, they only let certain people up. You'll never see anybody else up there. Never. You know why? Because the people that we talk to that we really care about don't disrespect our panels. They don't fucking allow others to disrespect us on their panels, or vice versa. I have to sharpen up my fucking game because I let a lot of nefarious idiots on this fucking panel. I'm one of them, don't get me wrong, but I don't go on attacking people and then laugh about it. When you attack somebody and attack somebody and attack somebody, and then you use we've known each other for 2 or 3 years. Me and Z crack at each other. Me and Broke crack at each other. But we don't take it to the level of, you're this or you're that and you're this and you're that, and it's like a daily occurrence. That's childish. No matter what way you look at it.
Babette, I know you're watching. Oh, Babette, you know you want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna start fucking going off camera so you can't see me, Babette. I haven't seen you fucking talk face to face in how many years? 15? You get to see me talk. You get to see my life play out in front of you. I don't want a video of you. I don't want a memory in my head of you. But anyways, I don't want to attack you either. Now I just did. But there's my feelings. But who cares? It's 8:20 or 9:20 here.
Ooh, it's 6:19 here. Where's my? Ow! I broke it now. That's it. I'm going home.
And I think, Marissa, if you feel that way, maybe that's what you should incorporate. Only have people on there that you 100% trust. You know, if you see somebody acting out on somebody else's panel, that's probably not a person you want on your panel. And that's what I was starting to think of doing a month or two ago. You know, I like people that are on other people's channels and panels, but the way they conduct themselves is not what I want on my panel. And if you don't like that, you want to say something to me on another panel, that's fine. We'll deal with it then. But I'm not gonna have the name calling, people fucking just outburst screaming and shit. The only people who's gonna scream on here at a regular, basis would be me. It's my channel.
Exactly. I'll be right back. Oh, I'm still here, but I'll be muted.
That's all right. Thank you. If you want to outburst and fucking yell fucking constantly or act like a fool, do it on your panel. Yeah, that's what some people do too, Marissa. They just send this StreamYard link in text messages or on Facebook Messenger. That, if I don't know you well enough to fucking trust you to be my Facebook friend or Instagram friend, well, Instagram's a little bit different, but Facebook or fucking, have your phone number. That means I trust you to a certain extent. I know you have respect for me to a certain extent. That's all I want. Because I can disrespect people, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I have to get to that too, Marissa, and wipe out everybody's wrench and give the select fucking God. I said it before and I fucking went beyond it. I let other fuckers get in my head and let me start passing out wrenches again. I was going to stay to under 10 or under wrenches. And I fucking let other people say, hey, give me a wrench, or hey, give that person a wrench. It ain't happening again. When I get my shit cleared up, I don't give a fuck who you are. If I don't give you a wrench, that means you probably misused it somewhere else, or your wrenching style doesn't fit mine. Because I don't time people out just because they said something and I don't agree with it. Now, if they said something and they're always attacking people, yeah, you're going to get a timeout probably. If you say fucking vulgar shit, yeah, you're probably going to get a timeout. If you dox people, yeah, you're going to get a timeout. If you're always coming in attacking people, yeah, you're going to get a timeout. Trolls come in and their fucking pages are a month old or 2 months old. And even sometimes when they're fucking 5 years old and they only have 2 or 3 subscribers and they got some fake picture or some stupid picture like a car or whatever, that doesn't mean they fucking been on here being a nice person. If they come into the room talking shit, they're not a good person. It's not hard to figure out. A couple of my fucking good friends have pissed me fucking off so much the last couple weeks. But I let that shit go. But I will point it out when we speak. Hopefully it'll be in private. Good morning, Stormy. How are you? I thought that shit was all a joke. That that your dad was Scott. I always thought that. That's funny. There's a smart lady right there, Stormy. Just met her. Her group and our group have become a little closer. And hopefully, good things will come out of it. Got some good people over there. No filter. Oh, excuse you. Oh boy.
I'm back. You got 5 minutes. Not you.
That's all I got. 5
Not
minutes.
you. Not you.
Never heard that.
The mic was supposed to
Never heard
me.
that from a woman.
You heard that, huh? You got 5 minutes, Sailor. Show me what you can do.
No. Almost guarantee it. Once I start, you want more than 5.
Probably considering it's been about that many in years.
I thought it was defeat to let them win. Someone smart told me recently it's not about winning with YouTube. It's about taking care of yourself and getting rid of. Yep. Good one. That's a good one, Marissa.
What happened?
What? Read the screen. Her comment.
Can't read it. I gotta go to the chat because it'll be further down. Where the comment pops up for me, it's my screen's broken, but that's okay.
I'll read it. I'll read
I got it.
Okay. And that's why I say there's certain people that I really like that come up on the panels, but their consistency in bullfuckery, I'm not going to take no more. I'm done. It's not happening on my channel. No more. No more. We want to have political or religious or whatever discussions about humanity or other countries. That's fine. I'm all in. I'm all in. But when it starts coming to name calling or, just always consistently the same bullshit where you have no empathy for nobody or no respect for nobody, I'm not taking that kind of shit. I'm not trying to silence you, but I'm not going to take hatred and ignorance. That's all that's to it. It's
your
not
channel.
about fucking.
You can silence anybody you want. It's your channel. If they want to have a voice, they can go to their own.
Yeah. It's like I said before. This platform or this panel is my home. You know why? This is my home, right behind me. So this panel is an extension of my home. And you wouldn't treat me or talk to me the way sometimes you do. Not you. When I say you, I don't mean Alice, and I don't mean nobody in the channel or in the chat. But when someone fucking speaks to me in a disrespectful way consistently, you're going to meet the real me. And if it was in my home, you wouldn't like it. You think you don't like it on a panel? Consider it tenfold or 100-fold if you did it in my house. If you want to tell me my picture on the wall should go over there, that's different. Maybe I'll try it. But when you tell me that I'm taking away your freedom of speech because I don't want to hear your vulgar bullshit in my home, now you're just proving yourself as much of an idiot as you think I am. You're actually the person that does it is fucking more than an idiot. They're stupid. Yeah, we all are unique, Stormy. I've said that. Every community's got their little misfits, characters, whatever. We even got the fucking everybody's got a porn bomber in the midst, or some fucking idiots that only talk shit about people and they think it's fun. It's not funny. It's just another little bully from the schoolyard. They haven't grown up yet.
Oh, Stormy, I thought that was so cute. I heard Andrew got to hang out with his girlfriend and hold her hand.
No way.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know they were
Am I
close
right
enough
to
to meet.
assume they work together, Stormy? Is that right?
Excuse me. Yeah, and as I was saying on that one kick, people have heard it many times before. YouTube's not a free speech platform. It's a private entity. So whatever you choose on your panel is what you get to have on your panel. As long as it's not promoting violence, being very vulgar, disrespectful to others. It's sad that people have their feelings on what we do in our own homes for our own enjoyment or comfort, and we're not allowed to put it on camera because it's smoking a joint or drinking. Now if somebody's getting drunk and they're fucking passing out all the time and they're just rude to people, that's a problem. That's more than the drinking, though. That's that person's personality coming out, or it's taken over. That alcohol has taken over and changed them. That's when it's become a problem. People, I don't care if I can sit here and have a couple sips every night. It's not going to affect the way I am. I can smoke 2 joints all night and fucking not going to affect my train of thought. It's only going to bring it out.
It's because it's not an aggressor. Alcohol's an aggressor.
Well, alcohol's also a depressant.
True.
And it's a truth serum. You got to look at it that way too, because it makes a lot of people fucking say things they wouldn't normally say.
You would have had a friend when you were young. Look at that.
Who?
Something has about that.
My chat is slowed down. It stops. If I move the chat, it stops, and then I got to redo it.
But that's cute, Stormy.
Ezreal.
Yeah, I told you have a kid.
I've had plenty of friends that are good and bad there, guy. Ezreal. Well, no, my best friend Mike was the funny kid, but he was fucking great. I mean, I could be funny at times, but you wanted to meet a funny person. Mike Rivette was, gosh, he was fucking funny. He would, I could see him with the Humpty glasses like Dave wears. That Mike knew the song by heart. He even would dance to it. I mean, he had the big nose. He didn't need the fucking glasses. Mine's pretty big, but his had a big bump on the top. I mean, it was big. I got a picture of him on my community page. He's got a pretty big schnauzer. But he was a funny guy, and he was a good person. He was one of those ones, if he seen somebody that needed help, he'd help them. He'd walk up to homeless people downtown. We'd go downtown to eat or whatever, and he'd walk up to homeless people and say, "Tell me a joke." And he'd give them a buck or two. They'd tell him a joke, and then even if they couldn't come up with one, he'd still, here you go, give him a buck.
Well, that's cool.
It's just the way he was,
Michael, here. Come on, you got to get real clothes on. You can't wear that to school. Come on, get out here. Come on. Go to get him out of the tub. The tub's still full of water, and he's sitting on my bed in his pajamas again.
Oh boy. My mom used to. I remember when I was real young, 5, 6, or whatever. Fucking
Come on,
bought
you
me
need to get
all
dressed.
the battle. I think I had a battleship and other boats and shit. play with in the tub.
Get dressed, then you can turn that back on. Yeah, you found. You can see he found a new smart-ass way to cuss. What the fox say?
Uh-oh. That's what might be a problem with being on here, is he'll pick up our words like he already does. I mean,
Well, my son can already at least cuss properly when he uses the words. He knows better than to use them around me, but he likes to try to find sneaky ways to say them.
that's a kid for you. Yep. They're a product of us.
Yeah, and he's got too much of his mom's personality, so he'll, of course, look for that loophole just to fuck with you, and keep a straight face when they do it.
God damn, the sinuses start bugging me.
You're right. YouTube and booze is a bad mix, but YouTube is a bad mix for any narcissist, any domineering, any for everybody actually.
Hateful person, because they can spread their hate. You can bring in forces and group together with people that hate the same way. But anybody's, what's up, Duke?
Hi, Duke.
And Duke says, just got here, start over.
The shirt's inside
Duke,
out, baby, and backwards.
I don't think I have another 25 minutes, Duke.
Wait.
I don't think anybody else. I
Sorry.
don't think anybody else wants to sit here that long again.
Hold on, let me mute.
Yeah,
He's
please.
little.
Yeah, I don't think nobody else wants to wait 25 to 30 minutes, Duke. You can watch that first 30 minutes, and I said too much, but I said enough, and I said
Well, if you
everything I
listened
needed
to it
to.
in fast speed, you'd sound like a chipmunk.
That's possible. And if you do, tell me which one I sound like. Elvin, Simon, or Theodore. I thank you for stopping in, Duke. Good guy. I don't care for the Cowboys as much as I care for the Lions, but you're a good guy. I like the cheerleaders, the cowgirls more. Even though I liked Roger Staubach, Tony Dorsett, Emmett Smith was good. He was really good. He was one of the best. The Devils had a lot of guys. Old defense, big guys. Can't remember some of the names. But they had a lot. Ed Too Tall Jones. Remember him big time.
Well, I hope everything's going better for you, Duke.
What happened to Duke?
Well, when he was playing the Cowboys game, I was listening to him. He was doing a good job sportscastering, and then he said he had to go, and things weren't doing so well for them. So I was just saying, I hope everything got better.
The Cowboys are the Cowboys. They're a winning team. They've been a winning team probably 80% of the fucking time that I've been alive. So they'll survive. They got a good management owners. Detroit's always had a shitty owner, in my opinion. Got a better owner now, better scouts and everything. It's got a fucking I like the coach. I like Campbell. God, man, that guy is just he takes his aggression a little too far. And I love him going on fourth downs and shit, but then there's crucial times where you have to take the points and go fuck home. Kick the ball off. He says,
I
"Thank you,
think the only
Alice."
ones that really play the game right anymore are high schoolers because they're not caring about injuries or they're not caring about. They play the game with real heart.
That's when it's at its purest form. It's just like me and Jay Blues and them were. I was talking with Jay Blues, Dr. Nick, and his name was Dennis. I think I don't know, but like musicians, I asked a question like, "Where'd you start? Did you start with a garage band, a basement band, or how'd you start?" And that's like the purest form of music when you learn, and now you're really getting into it, and you're starting to write songs, and they're making a hit or two. That's when you're at your best. Once they start throwing millions at you, it's still the same thing, but you lose the meaning in the thought and the heart. The more money you get, and then it all becomes commercialized, and the star power. It's like, okay, all I got to do is fucking strum the guitar and pound on a drum and say any kind of words I want, and people will fucking still come. And that's true, they still will. Music's not as good though. Happens everywhere. Oh, I've been up. What time did I get up this morning? 4 o'clock, 4:20, around there. It's around there. How you doing, Harley Dad? Welcome in.
Hi, Harley Dad.
Yeah, Duke, you maybe, if you do want to go back and check, if you've seen all the other stuff and you've seen what's going on in the community lately, I think, but you're not into the community as much as a lot of us are always on panels. You stick to yourself and you take care of your family life more than most.
Get your shoes on. No, get your shoes on. I gotta get ready to sign back in. I need you to put your shoes on. Your ride will be here in a minute.
So you get bus pick them up.
You want another toast? Yeah. Yes, please.
Huge bang bang. I gotta go see what the fuck that was. Loud ass bang.
Yeah, don't get loud bangs. Where are your shoes? Hurry up and find them.
Oh, what the fuck's going on here? We got the goddamn city out here, and I mean like a fucking. What the fuck is going on here? Oh, they're picking up shit. Okay, but why do they got to bring so many people? Oh, these guys.
Because it's a party. Especially if they're using, you've got 2 guys working and 3 guys standing around watching.
More than 3 guys. Right now, I see 10 fucking people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I was wrong, off by 1. 9 fucking people to pick up 1 pile of wood. Oh, there's 10 up on the truck. Okay, I was right. It's taken them since that storm in August to come pick this up. I'm not bullshitting you. But she put all that
don't let them take you alive.
She put all that pile out there after they picked up all the whole street.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, it's been there since then. Like 2 weeks after that tree fell, that pile's been there ever since. All the others got cleaned up because the piles were brought right out. You know what I'm saying? And that was stuff left over in her backyard. So it's taken them that long. No.
Oh, aren't they, Dad? We're on the same time schedule.
And then when they finally show up, they show up with fucking 10 people deep. It's like, wow, to pick up one pile? I was going to drag that pile into the back in the spring if it was still there and burn it myself, by myself. The one guy picks up a branch and throws it. The other guy does it too. Like,
When they got a dog to play fetch, they got a third one to sit there and play fetch.
oh my goodness, man. The waste of fucking money. One more truck and send half of them to another fucking block. What the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? Watch them leave that basketball hoop. It's broke. They leave that motherfucker there and there's 9 guys to put it over there near the crane. I'll go out there and fucking yell at these motherfuckers. Fuck, the guy with the crane's doing more work than all of you. Hell, he's got to climb down and get in his fucking truck and move. Oh, they finally moved. Look, fucking scared like fucking roaches. Run! They're watching. Look, they ain't even pick it all up. What the fuck? Take 9 of you motherfuckers to pick up half it? The fuck is your problem? Why it take 9 of you to pick up half the pile? Half the pile. The fuck are you working for?
Michael, get your shoes on. Here.
Fucking idiots. What are you doing?
Get
You want to go south?
shoes on.
Oh, let's go south. Good boy. Come on, come here. I can't believe they only picked up half that pile. You picked up half the pile. You bring in fucking 3 pickup trucks, a van, a crane with, a dump truck with a crane, 9, 10 people, because there was other person in that one truck driving. And there was at least 10 motherfuckers out there. And they only picked up half a pile. Like, what the fuck, man? Man, if I had a fucking business like that, it would fucking go out of business.
Isn't it break time, Ron? That's what Shar says.
Break time from what? Life? They don't stop.
I think she meant them.
Oh, I just went out there and looked at them. What the fuck? I spent less time out there than the foreman. He was sitting there. He got out of his truck and directed them all to pick up fucking what? Nothing. They left fucking a mess. The pile's still there, or half of it. My boss would have fired me. My boss would have fired me if I did that to somebody's property. Because that I was supposed to go clean up. Tell me I'm wrong. Anybody.
Well, I would have been all over him.
Hell, I'd have told 3 or 4 of them, you need to move on. Go somewhere else. This ain't a fucking party. Got fucking 5 of them just standing there. At least 4. Just standing there. Then when somebody says, let's go, they all, whoo! They all start moving. It's like, wow. You would talk about fucking sheep? What's up, Jasper?
Too many chefs in the kitchen. Nobody knows who's giving direction.
If that's training, if that's training, them motherfuckers won't be experts for 50 years.
Hey, it takes a lot of hard work to get that to do nothing.
Fucking Alice's kid learned more this morning. Than all of them put together. I mean, what the fuck? These fucking people are. That's an example of fucking what our society's become. It's not because of politics. It's not because of religion. It's not because of color. That's what we allow. My boss would have never allowed fucking 9 people to work on fucking one project and 4 of them are standing there. Never. There have been 3 people gone. You're done. Pack your bags. Go home. Get out. We don't want you. I've seen it probably 100 times. You're not going to do nothing? We need this done, this, and this. Everybody around you's done 10 more things than you. It's time for you to go home because you're not getting it. Sorry. Have a good day. No, I don't work for the government. I'm not a fucking person that works off your money. If you pay me for fucking a job or an alternator, you get it fucking back. You get paid for a fucking generator or a starter, you get it back and it works. If it fails, I have to fucking fix it. Government, they take their sweet ass fucking time, government. And then they act like they're doing the work for you. Like they did something special. There at one time there was probably almost 10,000 cars in Detroit that had a starter or alternator of mine on it. At least fucking 9,000. Cool. And some out of state even. I mean, construction that built fucking starters that are 180 pounds that go on them. That truck right there has probably got what the big cast iron fucking end, the starter, and the field case is fucking bigger than a gallon of milk. It's more. I mean, the whole thing. You can lift them with one arm, but you're not going to go running nowhere, and side's going to be downward. You have to pick it up fucking to your chest with 2 hands and walk with it a distance. Or them things are not fucking light for that truck.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know the trick of lifting shit either, so it makes it harder for them too.
Well, the starter, them starters have a solenoid on it that's big as a little bit smaller than this bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Just the solenoid. And that you got to carry it by the solenoid, 90% of the time. You might be able to grab the end of it where it's cast iron and make it lighter. But it's more efficient just to pick it up like a suitcase and walk along. But it's heavy as fuck when you do that way.
Mm-hmm.
Me and the boss were the only ones that could touch those things. He wouldn't let nobody else work on them. Too expensive. Need them when they put them fuckers on a vehicle, they don't want to take it off. Not even fucking 3 weeks from now, or a month from now, or a year from now. That's a hard job. It's a heavy motherfucker. D. Johns, good morning. I can't believe that what I just fucking watched. Fucking 9 fucking guys pick up half a pile of wood. We had 3 grown adults. 3. No, wait. Neighbor, me, Jimmy. Okay, well, he used the bobcat, but he never got out and picked up wood. He moved wood, the big logs with that. But so that makes like 3.5 adults. Removed a 100-foot fucking tree out of 3 yards. 3 adults. They had 9 out here and they couldn't pick up a pile. We made fucking 6 piles out here. 9. Wow. If my buddy was the boss, buddy was the tree guy, like the foreman or the supervisor, drove around in the truck. If he seen that, he would have told fuckers to go. Get in your car and truck and call so and so. Go. Get out of here. He wouldn't have allowed it. He would not have allowed it. He just he retired the day after the fucking tree was moved. Or it was cut up. He's the one who lifted it. It stood up. If anybody remembers, I didn't even notice she was gone. If anybody remembers the tree stand in there, the guy that was the foreman for Detroit City for tree removal was my fucking best friend. And he retired after that storm. But he wouldn't allow 4 vehicles, a truck, and 9 people. Wow. They deserve to be yelled at. I should have fucking I got the video. Send that to Detroit Council. Bring that in and show the councilman. Show the mayor that. They left the pile. 9 of them. Why are they doing this? Why you hire people like this? Why is the incompetence fucking run so deep? It's the way we become. Let's do things the easiest way we can do it without moving as much as possible. And blame others. It's one thing about government, they got us working 30, 40, 50 years until we can retire with 1,000 or 2 a month, when we were making anywhere from 3 to 20,000 a month. And then here you worked all your life for us, and here's 1,000 or 2, maybe 3. Have fun. Live the rest of your dying life that you can't go out and run around and play frisbee, baseball, climb mountains, jump out of planes. You're past that stage in your life where you just only can sit around and maybe go travel or something. Them aren't the best years of your life. Our best of our years of our life were used up by somebody else. Took advantage of. That's called economic slavery. Slavery never ended. It just started to include us all, and they gave a couple bucks for it. As the equality, we all get to work freely, not just ones we don't like. That's what it was early in this country's existence. You want to come into our country when we're going to make you work till your fucking fingers are bleeding, and feed you as least as possible and put you in the backyard and tell you what to do and chain you up when you're not doing good. Then now you got fucking politicians and fucking states that don't want to listen to that. Nobody wants to listen to what they did wrong while they're doing wrong. Like we were talking about that yesterday or the day before. I wish George Carlin was fucking still alive. I really wish there was a guy like George Carlin. I thought Bill Maher was going to be another George Carlin, but he's too. I don't know. I'm left of center, but Bill Maher is different. I don't know. He acts like he can be right, but he's always left. And I do that sometimes too, but I have voted Republican. I do have my conservative ways. I just call out fucking stupidity in people that they sound, this is them. Somebody says something to them, and then and it's like repetitive down the line. So everybody thinks the same thing. And when it's totally fucking wrong, you can exaggerate the fact, and everybody that looks at it knows it's not true. But they sit there and act like with a straight face and say it's true and tell everybody else they're wrong or they're commies or they're racist or it's like, wait a second, let's just talk to each other and treat each other like we would want to be treated. Isn't that what them books they wrote about or wrote having them? Treat each other like you want to be treated. I don't need to bow to something to understand that. I don't need to go to Sunday school or whatever for that shit. My parents taught me the best they could. And this is what happened. What's up, Eddie? Excuse him. Our government doesn't make you work, it gives you disability. I don't get that, Nancy. My disability I was born with. And I deserve. As a child, I would have been given disability. If my parent would have known any better, which my mother was a single parent working, taking care of 3 kids, she didn't have time to research and take a day out of her life because she was worried about taking care of business and feeding and cleaning and working every fucking day. She wasn't a lawyer. She didn't have the knowledge to go out and say, hey, the government could pay for my child because my child can't take care of themselves for the rest of their life. And if they can, they'll have to struggle and deal with other things that they have to deal physically and keep going just like I'm doing. That's the repetitive thing. That's why disabled people need help. My mother end up being bedridden. She needed help. Even my family wouldn't fucking come and help for a week, let alone fucking get a stranger to fucking stop by and help. Now, if I paid them, they would come. But my mom's insurance paid that she did have a nurse stop in once in a while, but they only stayed for fucking half an hour. Had a lady come in and help my ma to the bathroom and wash her. Ma didn't want her here after 2 weeks. Nope. You can't take care of somebody unless you respect them and care for them or care about them. No, I know, Nancy, there is a lot of people that take for granted or take government assistance for granted and use it. But when the people that are really disabled, like they claimed epilepsy wasn't a disability for fucking 20 some years, 30 years. I don't know, maybe more. It was more, but I'm just saying of my life. You gotta prove it. You gotta prove it. You got wait. I already had seizures and fucking was flopping like a fish, half dead with shit, phlegm and everything coming out my body. Fucking even blood. Not a disability. What? Because it only happens fucking once every 6 months or every 3 months or every year. It's not a disability. No, it keeps going on my whole fucking life. I have to take medications to stop it. That's a disability. And I need drugs to sustain life. It's not like I got a headache. It's not like I'm hyperactive. Hyperactive, that's not a disability. ADHD, I don't pay attention, can't pay attention half the time either. Should I get it fucking a check for it? Fuck no. Yeah, heroin problem is not a disability, Dave. Heroin is something you can't come back from. Most people don't come back from some of those drugs. They do need help, but I don't think they need a fucking free check and a free ride. That I'll agree with you. But it's not a disability. Definitely. I don't think it's a disability, Dave. You're right about, or, you know, when I say Dave, it's Dave Barron. Not our friend Dave Brown. I don't know who Dave Barron is, but you're welcome in here, guy. Your opinions are, I can think through and agree with you some parts, but I don't have to agree with you on your statement. You know, heroin's a bad thing, and some people need a different high, different way to get through the day. And a lot of them type of drugs are a bad decision, period. You should have known better by seeing other people doing it.
Did you what now?
What?
I'm sorry.
What'd you call me?
What'd you just call me? Did you? You didn't just call me fat, did you? No, you cannot wear those shoes.
No, you're just top heavy. Who was that the other night dancing around that? Because you or Marissa said, "Are you calling me fat?" And they were trying to dance around it because I think they made reference to your, you know, larger upper body, we'll say. But it's funny because they stepped in their own dirt, their own shit, and they got called on it real quick and kind of like, how do I get out of this? I kept saying too, I was on the panel, I said, top heavy, just say top heavy. don't focus on the rest of the body at all. There you go, Steve-O. Big boobed. Big boned, Eddie says. Big bone can be taken as an insult too, though. Especially when the person's been a certain size most of their life. Well, no, I'm not fat, I'm just big boned, huh? So now you're still fucking looking at me as an image instead of looking at me as a person. That's why people get insulted. You know, it's not what we look like, it's what we are inside. What we do for our family, what we do for our friends, what we do for others we don't know. That's what we are.
I'm such a putz. I was trying to tell Eddie, it's about time you fell out of the bushes, and then I was agreeing with Barb saying yes, or Shar saying yes, voluptuous. But
I immediately just touched that Char's comment. I like that comment.
And when I was young and I was overweight when I was young and I lost all the weight, and It all went upstairs, of course. Y'all know where it went to. But when I I went up to my mom and I looked at her and I said, "Does this look big boned?"
These aren't bones.
Oh yeah, I woke up one morning and they were just there.
You're
Wait, I don't know
welcome,
who it
sir.
surprised more, my dad or me.
Ay, 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 ay.
And I didn't really have my mom around, so I didn't know what they were.
Oh boy, that would be difficult.
And of course, my grandmother takes me to the store to get me a training bra, and I don't fit in any of them.
Ah, well, I actually got a
That
training
made
bra
things
2 years
awkward
ago.
for her. No, that stays here because we got to do your homework still. That goes back tomorrow.
Yeah,
Get your coat.
it's pretty bad when a parent buys a training bra when you already need a C cup.
Oh yeah, and it was my grandmother, not my dad. I wouldn't go into the store with my dad. All I got was a book and my aunt telling me, read the book.
There's this one girl. She was 12, maybe 13. I thought she late years of her being 12. This girl was double D's already.
That was pretty much me. And my aunt, she handed me a book, told me to read it, and then to explain it to my younger sister and my younger cousins.
That was bad for her too because I remember like these guys and my brother's friends. My brother is 7 years older than me, so his friends are all 5 and almost 10 years older than this girl, and they were always googling her, talking about her, in
Yeah,
like perverted ways. And it's like, that's a fucking 13-year-old you're talking about.
I
You're
know how
fucking
she
20
I
years
know how
old.
she felt. And what really sucks is I don't care how pious a man is, you're always run across it. It's human nature. They can't help because the girl's body looks older than what she is. It will still draw
And
the eye.
oh yeah, and guys are always attracted to women. It's like I tried to say the other night. I couldn't imagine being a female, just in just being halfway decent looking. Women probably receive 100 dick pics fucking nowadays a year.
Oh, I used
I'm
to have
maybe,
guys through the pics. They try to show me.
yeah, and I may be exaggerating on the count, but I'm just trying to get the give a picture, an image of from somebody else's view that couldn't understand. I wouldn't know how to deal with that situation. But I've heard almost all women say that they've gotten a dick pic from fucking some complete stranger, never even talked to them. It's like, that just proves how fucked up we are. We can't even fucking get a date because we are so fucking what do they call that? Um, Not lopsided or like man, what's the word I wanted to use?
Well, it's why I got into knives really young, and it's why I have a few of my friends that are a bit older than me that have scars, and it made them more scared that I patched them up afterwards because I wasn't trying to kill them. I just trying to teach them keep your hands to yourself because they'd be drunk or something, and men are stupid when they drink. And
Well, back then, we didn't have to worry about guns as much. If somebody came at you, it was more of a physical way, and especially for women, you relate to that where a guy physically grabs you or whatever. A
I
knife
even
is the best. A
yeah, I
knife is
even
the best
carried
weapon.
that's enough. I even carried a short one, a very small one in my hair as a barrette, just in case I ever had my hands pinned up above me if they ever got that lucky. But
It doesn't take something huge. It doesn't take a sharp
no,
object even.
no, it does not. You only need something that's about an inch long, not even. You can do it with the fucking file from a fingernail clipper if you wanted to.
One of the guys I learned fighting from was like, he always told me, if you reach a point in time in a battle where you are not going to win, use anything you can in reach.
Exactly. It's 100% right there.
Because you will not. If I break this, it won't hurt me. If I hit you with this, I could break it, so it would hurt me. If I can use something, implement or anything else to save my life, when it's already become I'm on my defense, I'm fighting for my life, you best believe I'm going to do whatever I can.
And I haven't had to do it often, but I'm a biter.
I have, yeah. John, I think his name was Johnny Banks. I bit his fucking eyebrow. I was fucking trying to rip that fucker off because I couldn't get my hands free, so I just bit him in the face. Then he started yelling, "Get this motherfucker off me! He's biting my face or biting my eyebrow," or I forgot what he said, but he was yelling it. Just, you know. But we used to deal with fucking fights hand to hand, no matter if you're gonna get hurt or not. Fucking.
Yeah, and I was only a hair puller at sex. My cousin, my niece, she got into a fight not too long ago. She tries to tell people that she got jumped, but one of her idiot friends was recording it, so I got to see it. She didn't get jumped. She was even warned, "Are you ready for this?" And the girl pretty much whooped her ass, had her down on the ground. And my niece, she's trying to do headshots when the girl's using my niece's hoodie against her to keep her held down. I said, "Why the fuck are you going for the face? Go for the knee." What the hell's wrong with you? You can't reach her. But her leg is right there. Yeah. I don't understand what it is with the new generation. They think it's all about getting only headshots.
Yeah, there's plenty of other places that people hurt.
Exactly.
That's another thing. That's one thing I learned about. Whatever hurts me, or will hurt you.
And don't be costume day. And it's not costume day. And your other glove is under there, Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson? Yes, the glove. So you have two gloves on. Now I can't find my damn purse. I just had my damn purse. Where did I put it? There it is.
What do you think women tease the men more than? Form that in a better question, because you think women tease the men. It'd be a question better, or it would be a better question if you said, "Do you think women tease men more?" I don't know where
it's not that a woman teases men more. It's just men find more sexual overtones in what a woman does than what a woman realizes.
Well, I just explained it though. There's 20-year-olds looking at a female because she's got big boobs, but she's 13. Now, how many 20-year-old women? Well, no, listen. There's how many 20-year-old women do you know walking around talking about a 13-year-old boy in a sexual manner? How many?
No, but I've heard a few of them be 16s.
Yeah, but I'm talking about staring and Googling them.
Oh, yeah,
not talking about having sex with them. I'm talking about the first interaction with that person is men will look at a little girl's breasts. Women don't look at a little 13-year-old boy's dick.
Yes, but a 13-year-old boy, there's not very many 13-year-old boys that look older. The curse with girls, especially when they develop earlier, they don't look like a woman unless you already know
I
her age and then you
I
see it.
get it, but like the guys that I'm talking about knew this girl was younger.
Oh yeah, a lot of them
She's
will know, and they will keep looking and telling themselves as long as they don't say nothing or touch them, then it's okay.
when every
That is
kid around them is 10 to 12 or 14 years old. That one kid's not 18.
no, but unfortunately, you got too many men out there that just think as long as I don't say anything, as long as I'm not touching, then it's okay. Whether they admit to it or not. And that's why you got a lot of those decent men that'll sit there and Google those girls.
Hey, B Moron. Good morning from Detroit. And it's nighttime there. It's 10:30 at night, 10:20. What I when I went live,
You're right.
I know he probably can't hear me, and this is why. Can you hear me, B Moron or Ron? No, he's not replying. If you can't hear me or respond to my answer or my questions, I'm probably going to put you in the basement.
Hold on, Michael.
Uh,
Hold on.
hello,
Get down.
hello, Earth to be more. Hello, hello. Goodbye. Oh, goodbye to both of you. I know, I know. Alice messed up. Be a moron. If you're going to come up, be able to talk. I can't. I'm not sitting in the bar that you're in. You know, fine and dandy. You come up here. But if I can't talk to you, this is not your platform for you to show off your at in Thailand at a bar or whatever. And it's fine that you are and you want to show it off. That's great, but I want to be able to talk to you. You know, I want people to hear you. We're not here. You know, some are here for the visuals, I guess, but not me. It's the Thailand brothel. Yeah, that's called fucking rape. That's not staring at people and talking about them sexually. That's rape. Eddie. And I don't know. B Moron seems all right guy, but I while I'm talking, all everybody's talking about is B Moron. I don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. That guy took over my chat, and I don't even know what the fuck's going on. Nobody would tell me what happened either. That's the even worst point of view that I noticed. It's like I don't know what did something happen. Why is he part of a subject that has nothing to do with him or my panel or my channel or my niece? What I'm saying has nothing to do with this guy, and all of a sudden he's the main focal point in my fucking chat. It's kind of weird. Look weird to me. Just saying. Good boy. It's funny because when people sit there and say that I know everything and all that, but when somebody, I'm the fucking, what is it? The word catalyst. That's got to be the one that tells you people how to act or the way you should look at things. You went really low in the basement to have to listen to me to tell you the truth.
The basement. I kind of felt. I don't know whose panel I came back on before, but I was not on yours.
Oh, catalyst, not cattle.
No, I was saying just now when I fell off.
Oh, okay.
Here's a picture of Vegas for you. See if it'll let me go in closer. I can't zoom it in.
Okay.
But right
Cloudy
behind
day
those
there, huh?
trees, yeah, right behind those trees there is
Downtown Vegas.
no, it's Vegas. It's just blending into the mountains.
Oh,
That
okay.
mountain that you saw is supposed to have snow on it. And when they don't have it, they have to make it because it is a ski resort and it is the only form of income in that area.
That's what they'll do sometimes here in Michigan. Upper parts, ski resorts, they use artificial snow.
Okay, yeah, they got the machines going because I see them coming. I see the mist coming up off the mountain, and it's not low cloud.
Oh yeah. I still can't get over them. That one truck with a crane, and then 3 pickup trucks and a van pulling up. 9 guys deep, 10 guys deep, and they pick up a half a pile of wood or branches.
Union workers. They probably were only allowed to pick up that.
It has nothing to do with the word union because they're not united.
But that's the way. That's how it works, and it's real shitty. And then it also depends on how much they were told to put in, and what material, and even how full that can was already.
If a union works on the performance of their workers not finishing a job, that union should be out of business.
Unfortunately, the union has become so corporated. It's not really about Jimmy, the one that Jimmy had going.
Yeah.
I know. I just got railroaded by him. They become too corporate, and not only that, that's the way they are. They call it job security, so that way they're forced to bring them back the next day.
Well, once they're paid into the union so much, they start getting their little benefits, and some of them are deserved, but then they get this more lenient.
Now you don't have to work your way in there ever since they started that apprenticeship program. Before, you had to earn your stripes, you had to earn your hours, and you had to earn them by when they were able to call you out. Now they teach them in classes, they train them, and they teach them to be like this. I used to run circles around the men that I worked with, and I hated it when the women came out because I've had too many of them go, well, why do I need to do it? There's that guy right there. Bitch, why are you out here?
That's why the best business of all is the business that looks at the productivity of a person and the crew, not because they deserve the job. Because their grandpa Billy was the foreman.
No, but if you could be the best worker, but if you are not high enough on that list and they do the cuts, they have to start at the bottom.
Well, yeah. Well, everybody usually starts at the bottom unless their daddy's fucking name was the same name of the company.
It really sucks when the only good workers you have are those bottom feeders. The rest aren't worth a dime.
Yeah. When the bottom are smarter than some of the top, then you know you got a problem.
And that's because some of the top feel that they don't have to work, is what it is.
What was I think I said it to you yesterday. Fuck, what was I just thinking? Damn.
But the unions have become too corporate.
And it's really not the union's fault. We have to go look back at ourselves because fucking like the Ford company, Henry Ford, was built on nepotism. If you don't know anybody out there that doesn't know what the word nepotism is, it's fucking only passing the work and the money on to your family.
Well, here in Nevada, it is a right to work state. So that also helps screw the union.
What the fuck is right to work?
Right to work means that they're not required to have skilled labor out on jobs that we get contracted out for. So they can bring any yahoo in off the street.
That term is bullshit, right to work.
But that's what it means.
Yeah, well, that shouldn't even be in any of our conversations. There shouldn't even be no laws passed that say right to work. You know why?
That it is in Nevada, though. That is a law.
Fuck Nevada then. Because we all have to work.
Oh, I know.
Don't tell me I have the right to be your slave. Fuck off.
Oh, I understand how the term sounds, but that's how it's worded out here, the right to work.
Yeah.
And what it is supposed to mean is that for the union contract jobs,
I would tell them politicians and them companies straight to their face, you want me to work. I don't have the right to. You want me to work for you. Let's get these fucking narrative fucking straight.
They came up with the term to break the unions because then with that they can hire a non-skilled person where before they had to go through the union to get that person.
We need unions to help out the little people, but the unions have turned into like the big wiggers. Now they have their friends now at the lower echelons below them that take care of the peasants or whatever, minions or whatever you want to call them, ants, army ants or the worker ants. Fucking then and suddenly
any steward that was worth their grain of salt has been fired within a month because of all the grievances that can be filed that the union will not file.
Well, that's what I was trying to get at. Once you have that upper echelon of a union, then the guys they bring up are only the guys that they know how or they can control and get to do their dirty work. And then you have them guys that know all the lower guys, some of them, and they pick and choose who gets the way with shit and the other ones don't. And that's become corruption.
I mean, I'll confess, I had family in the union, but my aunt being my aunt, she was the third woman out on the floor, and she had a lot of clout. She's retired now, but that hurt me more than it ever helped me. My cousin Amber, on the other hand, it helped shoot her straight up the ladder.
Well, that Ford family, the Ford company, you had to know somebody to get in there. You couldn't go walk into Ford Motor Company and apply for a job. The only people that were getting jobs was people who were being referred. That's it.
Well, they would not be able to do that here.
No, that's the way it was, though. I'm trying to tell you, that's what I said was. I don't care about there or now. It's progressed into a bunch of corruption. That's what it has. I watched it my whole life in Detroit. My whole goddamn life. Family.
I had about 10 years in, and they had to remove everybody in our office for money laundering. And you know what? They're not the first ones to do it. It's just they were the ones that were dumb enough to get caught.
Well, look at every organization, company, country, the top always takes over. They start out doing some good things, But in the end, they're like skimming off the top. Always.
Oh yeah.
Always. Everywhere you
because
go.
I was a foreman and I was also a
They do it with
showman.
religion. They do it with religion.
Because I was a foreman and a lot of times I was the show foreman. That means over it all. I had to walk that line very carefully. And they used to tell me that it was blurred in so many places.
Yeah, that's true. Because you only have as much power as the upper echelon will give you. So your power is only limited.
And then you have to abide by the union contract. But when you got the union saying, okay, on certain days, this does not comply, is bullshit. Because it doesn't say it in that.
You got to be more specific for me to comprehend that.
I'm saying it's not even in the union handbook or the contract that's written that they can ignore certain rules during certain circumstances. Nowhere in there. It's straight cut forward, but even though it does sound like a radio station, a radio. But
well, that's.
But yeah, you're told that those lines are blurred. It does not apply, even though it's not in that contract to say it doesn't apply on those circumstances. I'm keeping it broad because I don't want anyone to zero in on it and I don't want to get in trouble.
Well, there's always going to be favoritism.
Oh yeah, there is.
If somebody does something the best, they're always going to be, when they're doing other things, they're going to be, let what they do then go to, it doesn't matter because Jimmy knows how to fucking do this the best. So we are always going to favor him no matter if he fucks up over there, because there's nobody that can do this as good as Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? So that person automatically gets favored. It's kind of like if you and I had a company and I was the person hiring people, you're the CEO and I'm the assistant or whatever, and I'm doing the hiring. Now I hire your friend, my friend's friend, and your friend's friend, but I'm giving my friends more favoritism than your friends. Then there's a problem. But that's how unions work. That's how companies work. Once they get to know somebody, they're going to favor them more than the others. Or they like something about that person, they end up liking them more than they like the others. That's just human nature, but it has to be controlled. Because what is the saying in the 1A community? It's not if I'll abuse my power, it's when.
Yep.
Because sooner or later, I will abuse my authority. There should be always a group looking after everybody's position, even the fucking CEO. There should be.
Well, he's supposed to. That's why even they have their own board. That board, as a collective, it does have power over any CEO.
I kind of like that statement, Dave. Life is one big grift.
Yeah.
Grift or adrift.
But I had to earn my stripes because I wasn't about to, even though I worked on my knees doing flooring, I wasn't about ready to play on my knees.
So they wouldn't let you get any higher.
Well, no, I got up there pretty high, but I did it on my own merit and my own stripes, and I had the ones that would only hire the ones that would suck them off or the ones that would kiss their ass. They had to even accept me because their bosses liked me.
That's always been a rule with unions, though, Carol. That's where I don't. No, who? No, I'm talking to Carol in the chat. She says Nevada's right to work law is in NRS 613 decimal 230-300 prohibit agreements between labor unions and employers that make memberships in a union or payment of a union dues a condition of employment. This is true. This has always
Yep.
been like that. But to
So
sit
that's
there
how
and say,
come they're able to hire not unskilled laborers to do our job.
but yeah, well, see, the whole, it just sounds ignorant, though, for me to say,
But
you
the
know,
union had to apply abide by it, so that way they can give culinary a shot, because they were refusing to allow culinary insurance in the casinos.
the
So it was
unions of
give and take on
Michigan,
that.
which our union's been around a lot longer than most states, the unions here from the auto industry did not use the term right to work. These other ones that perverted fucking employment, farther west, I'll even say, they've perverted the saying of work. Unions were built to get the guys on the ground more money, to more
And if those
stability.
guys didn't work, and if they weren't worth their grain of salt, the
They
union
got
would toss
kicked
them
out.
out. But
Yes,
not
they got
anymore.
kicked out.
Not
Not
anymore.
anymore, because everybody's got to be treated the same. But then everybody eventually has to be treated like, do what the fuck you want. Now we're back to square one. All the way back fucking hundreds of years. We went right back to the fucking same position because you have the right to work. Well,
But
if you
before
don't
that,
want to
though,
work, if you don't want to work, I can't get work out of you. You don't have the right to.
but because we did allow that law to pass, it made it to where culinaries were able to establish their unions among the food servers, which the casinos were barring.
All that right there is mumbo jumbo. I'm talking about fucking us as humans working. I don't know culinary.
I understand, but I'm saying that is how they. That is why that law got passed.
No, it's no, it's political.
No, it is. That was the political move.
Yeah, well, you're right in some ways. In ways I'm thinking,
the union has a lot of power, and they had to break that.
Of course. Well,
and in order for them to for us to give them that,
if you want
they
to
had
break
to give us
unions,
this in return.
we're going to go back to slavery.
The last time we went on strike, the president had to ask us to back down and go back to the tables. It gets ugly when we go on strike.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's because unions have that much power where the company's voice becomes a dull roar because the people are now speaking. That's the way it should be. When people protest, they've had enough.
And then you get the ones that take it too far, and then they go and sabotage the equipment. They'll physically harm others that cross the line, even if they're not union.
What do you mean by that? I mean, I've missed some.
I mean, they will follow them home and they will beat their ass.
Well, that's not union anymore. That's fucking gangster mentality.
That's what I'm saying, though. That's what happens when there's a strike.
Well, yeah, I see what you're saying there, because like they scabs.
Most places are fine with just picketing the front of that place and maybe shouting crude words at people that go through. But no, my union would follow you home.
Well, that kind of stuff did start here too, the following home shit, but it was more like you said first. They stood outside the business and blocked the driveways and shit, and get people to honk when they went by, and if a scab did come through, they would almost right to the point start hitting it with their signs and bats and shit. It didn't get that far, but they would spit on the car or throw eggs at her or whatever, and sit there and yell at them all the way down through the gate.
But it started going downhill for my union when they added international to their title. they had to relax a lot of things, like one of them being only American cars could park at the Union Hall. There was a sign that said that. And they were very
I
patriot.
remember
They were
seeing
very
that
patriotic.
someplace. I seen that here.
And that
One of
actually helped you, because that was to saying we're only going to park the cars you guys built up in Detroit.
well, they did that here though. One of the
But that's what I'm
companies.
saying. That was the kind of car that had to be there.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm trying to get out, but it can't. Um, there's a company. One of the companies, the big three, would only allow American-made cars parked on their lot. That's how much Americans think so much of themselves.
Now you can't have that sign because none of the cars are American made.
The funniest thing is back then, almost everything was made American. Almost everything. Into the 80s, late 70s and early 80s, your starter on your car was fucking Japanese. Nippon Denso. You had Bosch starters that were made in Germany or the European countries. All these other companies start making that one little product that went on American cars. So 98% of the car was American made, and we started incorporating international business because we could get it done cheaper there. It could be built over there faster and just shipped over here instead of the materials shipped here. They could just build the product over there and send the whole product instead of sending it here and doing all the work. Now people don't have the work, give them the work. And that's where it's progressed, where now the cars ain't made here. We just let them do it. America's become a bunch of lazy motherfuckers. I mean, there is people out here, us poor, that work our asses off. Don't get me wrong. But there's a lot of people that are, like Dave said, grifting off life. What's going on? You turn the camera off if you want, Jake.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Jake. What's going on? How you doing?
Hey, by the way, I am live, but they can't see you guys. They can hear you or can't see you. The only thing though they can see, they can hear me. I'm just telling you, just letting you know that, but they can't see you.
I'm going to tell you and just let you know something. You were over in somebody's chat. You can go where the fuck you please. I don't give a fuck. But you were in somebody's chat that was restreaming me. And you knew that person was in the... Don't fucking apologize to me, please. Please don't apologize to me. But you're not going to hear me out, and you're probably going to leave after I fucking say it. But
I'll do it right now.
Okay, see what I just say? You sit in a guy that is accused of being porn bombed. You sit in his chat while he's restreaming me. You're not going to fucking listen to me. I'm still going to keep saying it. You went to the guy's channel and you were in his channel saying hi and shit and trying to kiss up and make friends with him again. I don't need you on my panel. I really don't. I try to be a nice guy. But when I see things I don't like, I'm going to tell you. I know he's listening, Stormy. I'm trying not to be rude. No, even stop myself in half sentence when I was going to explode on him. But I'm going to get out what I got to say. He's going to go over that guy's channel, and I don't dislike that Jay Leno as a human, but some of the shit that I've been hearing doesn't sound promising. And then little Jake goes over there and he starts kissing back up, trying to be the guy's friend again. When something happened between them two, I don't know, and I don't care. But when he goes over there trying to kiss his ass while the guy's restreaming and talking shit about all of us, fuck that.
Motor, don't forget the other element to that, though.
There's
I'll put
one
it in
other
back
element.
chat.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
I just put it in back chat, and for him, it's a very real thing.
I understand. I know what you're gonna. I know what you probably said. Yeah, that's part of it. What I was thinking, but it's acceptance. It's everything else. But then there's the other. I don't even want to say that word, because then might seem like I'm looking down on the guy. But Jake's good people. He doesn't mean harm. I don't think he means harm at all. But when somebody's being told, they're trying to tell me this guy's a bad guy. If everybody's telling me, and I know he's doing bad shit, don't get me wrong. I don't think he's at heart, I think everybody's good. But the outside world changes that for everybody. There's no such thing as free speech, Cincinnati kid. There's no such thing as free speech. Unless people fucking let you speak. I don't understand where you think you can say whatever the fuck you want. No, you can't say whatever you want. You're not going to walk up to me and say something horrendously wrong about my mother to my face. That is not going to happen. Never, 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 never. I take your free speech from you then.
Sorry, I had to go mute for a second. Sorry, what were you saying? I honestly had to turn my volume down all the way because I went to another room.
Stormy, he can say whatever he wants about me. I really don't care. I'm not going to go over his channel and listen to him. Doesn't matter. I gave the guy plenty of times up here to speak. I don't know nothing about wrestling. I let him talk about it. I didn't degrade him about it. I didn't cut him off. I let him talk. I let him be him. Only thing I tried to stop was him saying, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to everybody, to everything that he does. I don't think that's good for him to always be apologetic. Somebody needs to build his confidence up a little bit, or help him build his confidence up. I should rephrase that. Yeah. He needs people that will make him feel like he's one of them. And that's, I think, I don't know if it's a his disability, or it's fear, or whatever, but he doesn't feel accepted, which that's disheartening. It bums me
It's a
out
little
to
bit of
think that.
everything, though, and it's something that's really hard to overcome, especially if he's just now starting to learn how to do it. Nobody before had the patience to help him. I mean, we don't know what his life is like at home. That could factor into it too.
And I feel bad for saying all that right off the bat to him, but I did notice that when I went off, or shut down, or I was ready to shut down, I went over and looked at that guy's channel, and he's over there talking to him. I don't know what he said really, but it's like 80% of the community is telling everybody he's a porn bomber, which he did. It's 100% true. He porn bombed somebody. That I don't agree with porn bombing, but I can understand there is reasons for people to porn bomb. But when
and some people use others as tools, though.
That
whether by choice or whether.
I was going to say something about that. When you start to use it as a weapon, that is perverting the hurt feelings that you had to make to porn bomb somebody, because that's where it starts. That person got upset, hurt, triggered at somebody else's opinion, actions towards them, so they respond it with a porn bomb, which is totally perverse. Get that straight right there. That's a perverse reaction. And it is a hateful, whatever you want to put behind that word, it's just wrong. You don't go porn bombing fucking people. But you don't also ostracize somebody right because they did one thing wrong. It's the same thing from the perverted motherfucker to Jake. Just because Jake says I'm sorry all the time doesn't mean that he should be disrespected. He porn bombs somebody doesn't mean he should be disrespected. They need to be put in their place. And if they don't change, then you don't accept them. That's your choice. It's not a right to accept them. There's no freedom of speech. If there's freedom of speech, there should be freedom of expression. And that's what that fucking guy did. He was expressing himself. But now you're ostracizing him because of that one action. You're not getting to know him, which I tried to do on my panel. It's my panel. I conducted myself with this guy the way I would conduct myself with him. I gave him respect. I wanted to get to know this guy a little bit. If he porn bombed me, that was his choice. I've known the other person that went after Marissa. Good person. But does things when they get upset, they go and attack somebody, and then they start doing research on them, and then they start diagnosing their lifestyle. And it's like, now that is perverse. And then they throw in, when they go after people and they start throwing sexual innuendos and using sexual devices in their arguments and their put downs, that person is a bad person. I don't care if I knew them and they were a good person before. When they do that, that is fucked up. I will call out the actions or the whatever. That's wrong. I always will. I don't care who the fuck they are. But I'm still going to fucking respect that they were my, they had the interaction with me. Even if they weren't my friend or even associate. I mean, I got to respect somebody if I want to get respect back. Once I'm disrespected or I see them disrespecting others and it becomes habitual, that is a fucking problem. When somebody sits there and yells free speech, free speech, free speech, free speech, they got a problem. Because they think they have the right to hate, to watch fighting, to watch people fucking break up, to watch things go down and burn because for their fucking enjoyment. Fuck you and your fucking free speech. I mean, take that and shove it up your ass and go to another fucking channel that hates people and loves to argue and fight all the fucking time. And go fucking there, Cincinnati fucking kid, wire, whoever the fuck you are. Stalking trolls that think they have the fucking right to destroy fucking channels and communities and people's lives. People have died because of some of these idiots. Go ahead, Alice.
I was just saying what I posted there. I don't know if it's still over there or not, and I'm not going to draw attention to it because I'm not going to feed into it. I just wanted you to make you aware that was said. So sometimes their intention isn't always good to begin with. They're just trying to.
Oh
fool
yes,
people.
yes, I seen that. That was one part that when I was watching it for a minute or two. Untapped potential. That's, I think, parts of the words that he was saying. Untapped potential. That means it's going to be an ongoing thing. That is premeditated.
Yep.
That's when it's bad. That's when he proved himself right there with those words. I don't have to have him on my panel to understand that. When I seen those words, ones you pointed out, and then the other word came back to me. Potential. That means they're going to keep doing shit to see if we can get away with certain things. Potentially, we can benefit from this.
Because he sees it as a sport.
Yes. Yeah, that is a perverted community that they're building over there. Here comes trouble.
Here's trouble, man. What's up, buddy?
Hi, Z.
How you doing, my friend? How you
I
doing?
just got home, man. I got home and I seen that you're on, and I figured I could pop up and say hi, man. See what the hell's up. What's going on, man? And I want to say
Same
something to
shit,
you
same
about
shit, different pile.
yesterday.
Go ahead.
I'm
Go ahead.
sorry, man. I don't feel that you should have left the stream, dude. You know, I just wish people would stop fighting. Is what I'm saying. Broke. He goes from 0 to 60, and I told him, and you heard me yesterday. Just fucking stop, man. Don't keep bringing it up. Let it run under the bridge. You know. And I'm sorry. I'm apologizing to you too, man, because you're my friend, and I don't want to see people fuss and fight like that no more, man.
I'm going to tell
It's
you one
turned
thing,
it's turned my heart apart.
Z. I'm going to tell you one thing. Be more on. You got to wait. I
How are you, Z?
really like Broke. Okay. Okay, I'll just shut up. You guys can talk for a while.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm wanting to hear what you got to offer.
I respect Broke fishing. He gets to say whatever he fucking wants on my panel. When he acts the way he does on my panel, but then when he puts on a song that I've heard 100 times or more, 1,000 times, and then I said one word, Z, one word, and I heard you laugh, and I said one word, and he muted me because I couldn't say nothing because he wanted to hear Iron Maiden fucking 1,100 or 1,001 time. So he had to mute me on his panel. But he can come on here and fucking yell at the top of his fucking lungs on my panel, and I don't mute him at all. I felt very disrespected. And fuck you, Broke, for doing
You
that.
know, well, the way I deal with it is when I play a song or I play an intro, everybody's fucking muted because I upload my video into StreamYards and it mutes everybody. That's the way I
Yours
do
is
it.
made. Yours is made.
But,
It's
you know,
your video.
he's already at the point. I understand your point, and you have a valid point. We were playing poker, we were talking, and I didn't even. He never said he was leaving YouTube, going to Rumble. I didn't know, and I just figured we were shooting the shit and stuff. And I don't understand why people got to go from 0 to 60, all right, and argue, and then when they argue with the other person, then that person gets angry, and then all fucking hell breaks loose. You just get, as I stated yesterday, if I wanted to listen to this shit, I'd just go in the house and have my wife bitch at me for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of the yelling, man. I'm just tired of it. There is too much going on in this motherfucking world for two people to fucking yell at each other for over stupid shit. It's stupid. Broke. And this is my words to Brokefish. Broke, if you're going to play your intro or go to Rumble, at least say something, man. Don't get mad. Don't just fucking just get angry. It's not the way to deal with it. I don't do it. I do not do that.
I have never done that on my channel. I have never backstaged anybody, and I have never muted anybody. If you got something to say, you can say it, but my platform's a free speech platform. Other people, they have different styles of free speech. And other people just don't give a fucking whatever you say. I don't want to fucking hear it. Those are some people's styles. But you don't go from 0 to 60. And when you do that, you make the other person pissed. And then you're trying to tell them, stop, guys, stop. And then nobody takes the hint to fucking stop. And then he brought it up again. And I yelled at him for it. And then he brought it up and I went blah, 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 like that. I said, yeah, bro, that's me. I'm telling you to stop. I have nothing against my brother Broke. I love my brother Broke with all my heart and soul. I just wish he would control his temper. And Ron, the same goes for you because sometimes you get a little out of control. And I understand why you got angry yesterday. Don't get me wrong, buddy. But sometimes you get a little out of control. And sometimes I get a little out of control. And sometimes Ellis may get a lot. We're human. We all make mistakes. Let's have it water under the bridge. We are all friends. We are all family. We come together for many, several different reasons and several different walks in life and several different views. Let's stop the horseshit, okay? Let's get along. This is why we're here. We are a community of people. We're a community of friends. And that's how it should be. There shouldn't be 0 to 60, all this fucking yelling, all this fucking craziness, man. I'm telling you, it's wrong. And
I agree.
I'm tired of it. It's like Master Marissa. It's the same shit. It's fucking yelling. I'm tired of it. They're wrong. Just shut the fuck up about it. I'm tired of hearing about it. And then people got to bring it up like MCF late after dark. Oh, here, let's fucking stir the pot and bring all the shit up so everybody fucking hates one another again so we can all have drama, spill all out because that's what gets clicks and views. You know what? Fuck you. It's time to put on you guys' big boy pants, shut the fuck up, and fucking grow a brain and stop treating people on how you would like your personally be treated. Unless if you like getting yelled at. Unless if you like being pissed off all the time. What the fuck good is that in life, man?
Well, see,
As
that's
much
something.
as much as I may dislike farmers' views, right? I would never go up on there and just start fucking going off on them. That's not me anymore. I grew my brain. I did it. I made that mistake. I corrected it. Why can't everybody else correct
I agree. I agree with
it?
what you're
It's like
saying.
Chris Pate. Chris Pate. I fucking dogged him, right? I stopped. Cause you know, it wasn't worth my time anymore. The guy means nothing, but it wasn't worth my time anymore. I just I'm sick of the hate, and I was projecting hate, and I stopped myself and said, "Stop, man! You're just playing into the fucking trolls' hand. They're getting rocks off over it. You know, I'm not going to play into that, and I don't do that anymore. I'm here to help fucking people. I'm here to bring unity. And if you can't fucking deal with my idealism, I'm sorry, but what kind of human are you? What kind of a person are you? If you can't bring joy, love, peace, weed, helping people, but you got to criticize all the fucking time. Everybody. I'm not talking just to you, Ron. I'm talking to fucking everybody.
Yeah,
Whoever's
I
fucking
understand.
listening to me.
I
Because I
understand.
don't take sides. I'll tell you both like it is. And I won't care. Because it's true.
True. And
Well, I'm
there's
done, man.
more
I'm
things.
done with my
There
rant.
was more than just the intro with me and Broke yesterday. It was the other song where he muted me because it was a fucking song we've all heard 100 fucking times. It's nothing
Right.
special. Fucking,
Right, and
you
I
don't.
understand that part,
Yeah.
Ron. It's water
Then
under
he
the
played
bridge.
the intro, but he played the other song, and we're gonna have a break, and then it went for 4 or 5 more
Right.
minutes after the song, and then when he said ready, and then it was another 3 minutes after he asked if it ready to go, and it's like, okay, we've been playing this fucking game for an hour and a half, and we're still all around fucking $4,000 each, or
Yeah, I know.
whatever it was at the start. It's like we've
It's
been
too
playing
much
an hour and
money,
a half.
too long of a poker game. That's why I like matches. Matches is trimmed down. You're in and out. Like, like 45 minutes for a poker game. It's fucking ideal for me.
The guy who's
But
running, and all respect to fucking Broke. I love him, as much as I can, you know, as a brother. But to you're running 5 fucking platforms. You're fucking running a game. You're playing music. Fucking, it's just you're doing too much.
if you go
Break
do
it
the poker
down.
game, we should do the poker game, right? And
Fuck
stream it to
yeah, we
people.
should.
Because the music sometimes distracts me while I'm playing poker. And it's just the voices in my head.
Hello,
9 are
Sean.
singing,
Good
2 are
morning.
humming, you know. And sure, right? Sure, she is a peacekeeper. She even tried to keep the peace yesterday. She was telling everybody, stop, guys, and nobody listened to her. And that's wrong because she's right. She said nothing that was not correct yesterday.
Char's
And it's
very
short to
neutral.
me. It is good people. Short to me is a very special friend of mine. And I'm telling you, he is right. It's not because I'm biased towards her. It's because I know she is very honest. She
Yep.
has
Yeah.
never said to me anything that was ever dishonest. She is always upfront and to the point. And that's what I like, except she goes, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. It's like, shut the fuck up for a little while.
Okay, Z, I just don't fucking care.
Exactly.
No, you guys make me happy. I enjoy being around you, and I know that y'all do too. So when it does go south like that, it's hard just to sit there and go, "Mm, okay, don't let him just get it out. Don't let him beat the shit out of all of you." You know,
No, you don't want me as president.
no, I didn't want you as president.
You would not want me as president.
But I mean, I have to say I understand. That's why I've tried to talk to Broke too. I love him like a brother, and I even said to Ron before, it's almost like there's a magnet there, and they can butt heads sometimes. But for the most part, when they get along, it's enjoyable to be around. It's good
It is.
times, and we all get a hair up their butt. We all do. I mean, Z's still trying to work with me and can't. He's about ready to give up. But
No, never.
no, I
Hell,
just
I'm surprised these fucking put up with me for so long.
I don't mind you, Ron, because I like you. I like what you believe in. I like your morals. I like the way your ideology. Most of all, I like your ideology. You're not a stupid man. You're a very smart man. And I will
that's
tell you, okay?
Thank
I will tell you, you got a great sense of humor and shit. I like you as a friend, right? I like Broke. Broke is my brother. I like his ideology. I like what
you.
he stands for and what his past was, right? I
Hmm.
like Shar because Shar Shar is in this little shell, right? She locked herself in this little fucking shell, right? And I'm helping her come out like a snail, man. Like a snail. To be like snail with two little antennas up here, right? But I'm helping her come out of her shell because she used to be very timid. Now she'll tell you to fuck off and die. And it's
You're
called
correcting her.
therapy with Z. And
You're correcting
no
her.
short. What's that?
Hey,
You've
I'm
corrected
fixing
her.
her. I'm fixing
correct.
her.
Oh, he hasn't corrupted me, not yet.
No, I'm fixing you.
Oh, at this
no,
point, hun, I think you'll corrupt him.
I try like hell. I really do.
Yeah. uh, uh,
No, but I admire both you and Broke. I mean, Broke's taught me a lot of stuff on the computer. He doesn't give himself the credit. He's always goes overboard to help others. And
Yes.
then at the same time, like even with the birthday thing I talked to him about. Hey, it was his birthday. He could do anything he wanted. We were all for it, all of us. But all I meant later was, okay, when you say poker night, then make it poker night. These other people aren't going to be used to your ways or anything. I'm sorry, Z. I'm just trying to explain that
oh no,
we
not
all
you.
get
I'm getting
there.
text. I'm getting text,
But
man.
either way, I guess what all I'm trying to say is you're both important to me. I will not pick and choose. I will be friends with both of y'all. But don't make me get too
Exactly.
fucking mad. Please.
I
I'm
didn't.
asking
I
you
didn't know
nicely.
anything happened.
I love to be criticized.
Well, I heard Ryan going on for a little while. I just walked in the house and I had Ryan's live stream on for the bird, right? So you were actually talking to my bird. So if you were swearing, this little bastard's going to pick it up, right? But anyways, I walked in and Ron's going on, and I knew what it was about, and I just had enough, Ron. I'm sorry.
Then it
Let's
wasn't
just
about
move
broke.
on.
It wasn't
Right.
about
Well,
broke.
It really
well,
wasn't.
in the
Z.
tone, I kind of, in
Okay,
my
see,
mind,
you don't know what happened yesterday. You have
no,
not found out yet. Shar
I
knows what
have not
happened.
been here.
Alice
I'm
knows what
sorry, man.
happened.
I'm not.
And it has
I'm
nothing to do
just
with
busy.
broke.
Cool.
But
Well,
broke
I was
was
just bringing
involved
up
in that
last
part.
night, man. I was just bringing up last night.
Mhm.
I
I
know.
just wanted to clear
So,
the air.
yeah, I'm just saying
And
none
everybody
of
moves on. Let's hug kumbaya, my lord. All that.
90% of what I said this morning had nothing at all. Maybe 95% had nothing to do. Maybe 98% had nothing to do with what happened with me and broke.
Okay. Well, I caught only 5 minutes of it.
I came up here because I'm fucking upset about something else. And you'll find out as soon as I get a chance to send you a text message. And you'll go, wow.
Well, I get lots of messages that I go wow at. I got a message the other day saying I am the son of Satan. I should burn in hell.
Oh my God.
And that's from one of my fans on my channel. Yes.
My mom damned me to hell in writing.
Oh, you.
She
Yeah.
even put it in the Bible. That's where I found it. I was like,
I
Damn.
can't.
what is this?
I can't go to hell. The devil still has a restraining order against me, man.
There you go.
Did you try to sell that ice
Oh,
cream
no,
again?
but Ron, I didn't know what you was talking about, and I apologize for not knowing. But as I said, I just came in the door. I left your stream on because you were on before I left this morning. So I
What
left and I
happened
left
on
you on for
what
the bird.
happened on Broke Fishins yesterday was none of my concern this morning.
Okay, cool.
Now, did I think about him and that what happened? Yes. But I don't think I mentioned about the pausing, the muting, or nothing about Broke Christian's panel. I didn't
Well,
even mention
I,
we played poker over there.
I
It was
thought maybe
nothing
you were
about that.
upset
It was about
because
fucking the porn bomber. It was about
oh
fucking
fucking
Andrea Knows.
Jesus
It was
Christ.
about fucking us and our community. That's what
Oh
I was
yeah.
bitching about.
Well, our community is fractured, Ron.
And I
It's
I
fractured.
don't think I even spoke about fucking yesterday's live
I
with
don't think so.
I already apologize. God, listen to me, man.
No,
I said
I
I
accept your
apologize.
apologize
I only came in
100%.
5 minutes. I listened to you
I
for
know I'm
5 minutes.
filling you in.
That's all I did.
I apologize for if I sound being abrasive towards you. I'm not, but I'm just trying to explain, and I explained a little higher volume than most sometimes, and I'm more direct.
Well, I
And-
do that too, man. I really do that too. Yes.
We all do.
I'm trying, me and Woody, man, we got it covered. But I'm just trying to say, Ron, our community is fractured, and I don't want to see it fractured. We are good people, man. You are a good person. Alice is a good person. Char's a good person, right? There is good people in our community, and we're being fractured, and we're being torn apart, and we're being forced to choose sides. And I'm sorry, Marissa and Masha the same way, Dave and whoever,
Yep.
MCF and whoever, and it's like we're being tugged, and I don't want to be part of that. I love this community. I love all you people, but I don't want to be torn that if I go to this channel now I'm going to get ridiculed because I really don't give a fuck. I go visit who I want when I want and anytime I fucking feel like it. If you don't like it, well, fucking ban me. It's the way I look at it. But you know, we need to woosah, man. We need to put on the brakes. We need to fix this fracture. Get the fucking super glue out. Stop it. That's all I'm
That's why I
asking
like
is just let's go backwards, man, in time.
Yeah, we
You
all have
know?
to put effort in for that. All of us.
that's
Just
why
pull it
I
all
like
up
to
short.
deal with things. I'm sorry, Alice. You haven't said nothing. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, just pull it all up short, put the brakes on, just everybody agree to disagree, and let's all move forward and stop even bringing that
Well,
stuff.
that's always one of the final sentences in the story. Um, which I'm not putting that down because that's what needs to be done. Everybody needs to put things aside and fucking, calm down, fucking shut the fuck up and accept each other the way we accepted each other before. That's it. Respect each other. That's what needs to be done. But when people are intrusive, accept ridicule and think joking is to insult somebody's significant other or insult their disability or the way they look. Now all that's irrelevant to the argument. Now you're just think it's fun in games. Now you're disrespecting the individual that you're going after because your feelings were hurt and their feelings were hurt. Now you're doing it insultingly, like as they would in a child high school fucking playground, and that is not progression of the conscious brain mind. It that's going backwards. We can't have a discussion that we don't want to have without rationality, without organization, one person at a time. We can't get through the hoops. We can't get over the hurdles. We can't push past the barriers. We have
There's,
to have uncomfortable conversations sometimes,
that's
but we
very true.
cannot hate on each other for our opinions.
No.
Right.
You gotta talk like a rational adult. You gotta use your indoor voice sometimes. When you
That's
want
a
to
good
use
one.
your outdoor voice, you should use your indoor voice, right?
I've never heard that one. See, use your indoor voice. Wow.
Exactly. Well, I'm sorry, man, but that's how I feel. I'm
No,
blunt and to the point
that was something that's going to stick in my head.
Yeah, it will.
Use your
because when
indoor
Mm-hmm.
people
voice.
start to yell in my head, why can't they use their indoor voice, man? You're not yelling inside your house, are you? You know why the hell are you yelling on stream? It's not like we
Maybe
don't have headphones and we can't fucking hear what you're saying.
he just said it
Right.
too, Shar.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say about your own house?
Don't yell in your own house.
Yeah, and that's what I preached
House?
about earlier. I'm not going to accept shit uh, on this panel that I wouldn't accept you to say in my house to me. That's not
If I
taking away your free speech. That's telling you I wouldn't tolerate it here in my home. So why should I tolerate it on my panel?
Yeah, I'm going to, as a person, as a fellow human, I'm going to come into your house and fucking yell at you and not expect to either get popped or have the cops called on me. That as a rational
Or thrown
person,
out. Just thrown
I
out.
would, or just don't know. Why would you yell in somebody's house? That is being disrespectful. If you guys disagree, I can see maybe a turned up volume of a disagreement, right? But you're still friends at the end. You guys can disagree to agree, man. Okay, we don't agree on this. We will not. There's a couple things that you do that I just don't agree with, right? They're nothing major. I like you. You're a wonderful person to me, bro. There is a couple things on him I totally disagree with, right? But he's my brother, and I like him. And I tell him to
Yeah.
shut up when he goes from 0 to 60. That is one thing that I disagree with Broke on, okay? Is his temper. But I understand his temper from what has happened to him, why he is disabled, what he used to do for a living. I understand that because, I'm going through it too now, and it's not fun. My VCR tape's more blank than it is filled. But I'm just saying, people got to learn to use their indoor voices, right? Get along.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking let minor fucking shit go under the bridge. You got a civil war that's going to happen in Texas, right? You got people shooting rockets at people. You got homeless. A guy died. He was 49 years old, people, behind a fucking dumpster, and nobody cared, right? We'd rather yell at each other. That's what we'd rather do. Who
Yeah.
gives a fuck about that life? Who cares?
But
It's
it's the end
wrong.
of times. It's the end of times.
It's not the end of time. It's called no fucking compassion for your fellow human.
That's what it's called. Not the end of the times. You'll get.
No manners.
I just see
I
someone.
don't believe in any invisible Santa Claus at all.
What have you heard me say and repeat numerous times out of the blue? Um, Psychology 101, dysfunctional. I mean, we've become
I think it's verging
unfixable.
on the verge of psychotic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that's why I said we're dysfunctional, but it's become to the point where it's unrepairable.
And it's not only this community, it's many communities on YouTube
It's
that are becoming
everybody.
dysfunctional. It's crazy. And it's got to be the water.
And people like me, and people like you, and people like Broke, and people like MCF, and people like Mosh are all turning this shit and putting in Char's ears, Darlene McGee's ears. These people are really good people, considering to
Yes,
us.
they are.
And we're corrupting them and perverting their minds.
Oh, I like being corrupted. I like corrupting people. I want to corrupt them in a good way. I want to spread across them like the crap on a Friday night, man.
There's my
What-
Z.
What's the saying from the 1A community, Z, about corruption? And I said it earlier. It's not if I'll abuse my power, it's when.
Well,
We're all fucked up. We're all fucked up.
I'm not allowed to talk about the 1A community because I have my own opinions on those motherfuckers and how many
Yeah,
got
I'm not
arrested
talking
for
about
evil
all the characters
shit.
in there. I'm not talking about the people. I'm talking
Wow.
about that one saying. That one saying. That inner voice.
You know,
or
and we got
inside voice. Or in-house
and I
voice.
have a question for people on YouTube. Since we're all arguing amongst ourselves and shit, what are you going to do when the
America.
Civil War breaks out?
Um,
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna
Are you
defend
going to
myself.
argue with your neighbors saying, "Oh, motherfucker, you shouldn't grab a gun. You shouldn't follow him blindly."
Nope.
No, man. Civil War is not good, people, and they've mentioned this
Nope.
8 times so far on mainstream media.
And yeah, it's getting worse.
Understand me,
It's gonna happen. We're provoking
because
it.
I am telling you right now, if these people are not right, and I don't know whoever's doing it, who's ever
wait a
standing
second.
behind the guy, man.
Don't blame mainstream media either, because we've been speaking that way for a decade or more.
Right, but they're
Saying
bringing it up to
there's
front
going to be
and
a
light.
civil war. There's going to be a civil war. It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and the megaphone is getting bigger. Now it's on speakers. It went from
This could be the
megaphone.
shot. This could be the shot heard around the world at Eagle Pass. I'm telling you, because if let's say they federalize the troops, and then they tell the state national guard there's going to be war, man. These people are armed. I don't know if you guys seen the videos. These are live feed videos of these people fucking roping off this park where the illegals are coming across. They have M16s across.
Yep.
They have Humvees up in front. There's tanks in back, dude. There's razor wire everywhere. And the guy's telling them, I dare you to tear down my razor wire. And they're telling them, oh, we're gonna. And this is going to start a civil war, and you motherfuckers are not prepared for it because you don't pay attention.
No,
Do you know why?
no, let's get
Because
this
we
straight,
would
D.
rather
Let's get
argue
this
among
straight.
us.
Let's get this straight. Let's get this straight. None of you motherfuckers are going to win.
Oh no, I'm going to lose. I'm old. I get shot.
Every
I
one
am
of
going.
you that side with either side, you are not in the equation of winning. You are a minion. You are a peasant. You are a sheep. You will die with the herd.
You'll be nothing but cannon fodder.
If you
I agree.
don't respect people, you will be disrespected. If you discard another human being, you will be discarded. Even if they're different color, different country, if you treat them bad, they will return that favor.
You know,
It's true.
I have something to say on that. You know, it's like Putin and the president, right? We hate Russia. Russia hates us. Whatever. I don't fight. It's just rhetoric, right? I think that the leaders of the world, if they're going to do something productive in the UN, right, they need to sit down at the table, fucking smoke a blunt, get it, fucking tell them, you know, this is stupid. We need to get along. We need to take the world and fucking improve it, right? We need to feed our homeless. We need to stop fucking taking people and just killing them outright. There's some people in the world that just die outright due to countries. It is crazy. And I watched something today. We need to get the kids off the internet because I watched
Yes.
something horrifying yesterday. And Shar, I'm doing a live stream on it. This
Okay.
was horrifying. It was a Senate hearing, and it was absolutely fucking horrifying. Shar. And I'm going to do a live later on that. Um, but, you know, we have more bigger problems to worry about than fighting amongst ourselves. That's all I'm saying. We came
Mhm.
together once as a community for Alice to help her. Did we not? Yes. So
Mhm.
why can't we come together as a community to help ourselves, help each other? I'm not talking monetarily. I'm talking emotionally. Fucking
Right.
friendship,
Support to support each other.
support wise. Let's
We
do
can.
that. You know, let's make that our goal. Let's support each other instead of push each other away. What the fuck? Life is too short.
Yes.
I'm not going to be here
Yes,
too
it is.
much longer. I don't care
No,
what
you
you
better.
motherfuckers say. Whenever I decide to expire like sour milk is when it happens. I have no control over it.
Yep.
But I'm telling you, I could be here
Any one of
today.
us could be
I
gone
could be
tonight.
I could be worm food tomorrow.
Yep.
But
Right.
I'm going to live today like it was my last day.
Yep.
And that's how I live my life. Like it is my last breath on this earth. And I will not be here tomorrow. And if tomorrow comes, guess what? That's my last day on this earth. That is my last breath. And I continue on every day doing that. That's why I made my YouTube channel. That's why I make videos. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing now. To make people smile. I ask nothing in return. Nothing. Except for make a bright spot in your day. That's it.
I'll never be perfect, but one my saying has always been, I can only be better than I was yesterday.
That's right.
Mhm.
I agree.
100%.
And I am very emotional on that subject because people take life for advantage, and that's wrong. You should live
Mhm.
every day like it's your last day. How do you know that while you're not out there, you're not going to get plowed down by a fucking, elephant riding on top of a trolley or some shit, or get ran over by some kid driving a mean ass 20 horsepower tricycle down the road or some shit. You could be road pizza. You could fall from a hot air balloon. You could fall out of the sky while you're flying.
Z,
The
I
fucking
fell
Hulk
down
would
live
open up in
on
the
my
earth and
live.
you could go poof.
Z, I fell down in the cement out there down the
Yeah,
street on
yes,
my
you
live,
did.
38 seconds into it, or a
Yep.
minute into it. I could have died there.
Fucking run. Yo, yeah, because the ambulance didn't even care that you fell down. Fuck that.
Oh
He
my
fell
god.
down in front of the fire truck that had the ambulance, right? Well, it
Nobody
was
helped.
his
Nobody
fault.
come
He
running.
forgot his
Nobody even looked.
glasses, man. I have to admit, he forgot his glasses, man.
Yeah. But
So he did
that's
have
just
to
to prove that it could happen any second.
yeah.
Mhm.
He could have fell down, fucking smashed his head on a rock, split wide open, brains everywhere, and he'd be expired like sour milk. It could happen at any time. So, I like the way I lead my life, and I like what I do in my life. I like that I look at every day like that. And if I can improve on that day, I'm going to do it. I like the people at the kitchen. I like the homeless people. I like those people. Some of the business people that walk by, well, those guys are fucking evil motherfuckers, okay? But they some of them are just not nice people. You know,
Mhm.
I like I like I like some of
That comes with every
the
group, though. That comes
Yeah.
with
yes,
every
yes.
group.
But I like good people. I like people who are honest and will tell you just like it is because I'm very blunt and to the point, man. I have no filter and I don't fucking care who likes what I say or not.
I carry the ugly truth with me every day. And sometimes it doesn't look good, sound good, or anything. I can make a fool of
Exactly.
myself every fucking day, but I'm gonna fucking try to be honest as I can.
It was
Right.
like yesterday. I got home. I was angry. Oh, I was pissed. My wife was just pushing all my fucking buttons just because she wanted to be a bitch, right? So, so she was pushing all my buttons. I could say that in Ron's channel. She doesn't watch this one. Maybe if broke, didn't tell it. But but she was pushing my buttons and just pissed me off. It's like, shut the fuck up, man. I'm done listening to you. I've listened to you for a long time now. Go away. Go visit the daughter. Go fucking terrorize those people. Leave me alone. Woosah, right? And,
I didn't say hi,
I
Marion.
came
I'm
on
sorry.
here. I came on here and started talking to you guys, and I was in a foul ass mood. And you
Mhm.
guys cheered me up, and I became happy. I started laughing. I started feeling good. And then you motherfuckers got to argue. And then I went, fuck. I just go in and fucking plague my wife. I'm going to have her push the rest of my buttons. And I did. After I fucking left, after the poker game, I walked in. I said, so, bitch, what else you got to offer today? I already heard it on from my cyber
Oh
buddies.
no,
You got
no.
anything more that you got to fucking unload?
He
Let
said,
me
"Bring it
hear you
on."
fucking yell. Come on. I am ready. Voice number 38 is ready.
That's the way I thought you left. It's
I
like, fuck it, let's
apologize.
just
I
go.
apologize, Z.
And after
In
I
my
said
part.
that,
In my part.
they looked at me. My son-in-law went, wow. My daughter went, yep, you're one step closer, man. I can see the senility stepping in. And my wife's going, see what I tell you. What I tell you. He's being an asshole today. I'm going, yep.
Mm.
Here comes voice number 35. Fuck you. Have a good day. I'm leaving. You're right, man. Oh, she just pushed my buttons cut, and then she smiled about it, and I went insane, man. I agree. I
Wow.
probably
Yeah.
am maybe 20% at fault.
Wow.
Just
Are you doing okay right now, Pat? I hope you're doing all right. Oh, sorry, Z. I didn't
Oh,
mean to cut you like that.
I
uh,
wish we'd known,
oh
Pat.
well, kidney biopsy. Well, they ain't good, man. People gotta start fucking falling apart, man. People are falling apart. Look at me. I fall apart. I'm falling apart, man. It's not good. Pat's falling apart. Fucking everybody's falling apart. Stop it. Smoke weed. Everybody. I want everybody to start smoking weed. Calm down. Woosah.
Yep. I had my doctor come in here, and it
Yeah.
wasn't anything promising.
Hey,
I'll tell
can
you
you
that.
explain that to me? I've never had a doctor come to my house, so I'm fucking happy
Well,
that a
it
doctor's
was
actually
it
my
was
house
it
call.
was it was through the new insurance. They sent like a primary care doctor to do a real like a follow
Well,
up or an exam, a quick exam.
okay.
Right.
That's basically what it was. It wasn't a doctor like somebody's going
Oh,
to
it
come
was
in and
like
do
a
surgery or
PA,
anything.
like a physician's
Yeah,
assistant.
Like
Okay.
a
yeah,
wellness
something
check.
whatever it may be.
Right.
Lack of better terms, I'm not fucking smart person. Okay, I got fucking 8th grade
Stop that.
education.
Oh, whatever, Ryan. Shut up. But, I believe people like you, and I really hate to say this, and you may not agree with me, but I think that people who are alone and have seizure disorders like you should have wellness checks on them. I truly 100% believe that. And I believe that they should be done. How do they know that you're not laying in your bed dead with your dog eating your leg off because he's starving?
My friends have to know that. My friends, I've told, you come by, I don't knock, I don't knock on the door, or you knock on the door, I don't answer the door. Make sure the dog's alive. Make sure shit's not a disarray if you look in the window. You know,
Make sure he's not grabbing your arm and going across the living room with it.
Yeah,
yep.
somebody doesn't hear from you in so long, type of thing.
What's going on, Clockwork Rex?
Hi, Rex.
Oh, how's everybody doing this morning?
How you doing?
Hanging in there.
What's up, Rex, man?
I'm freezing to death.
Mm.
I'm sorry. You got to turn on the heat, man.
Oh yeah,
Like the
goddamn
heat's
right.
been on fucking for 2 months.
Fucking Thanksgiving.
Hilarious.
You always rub your wife's legs together to generate some warmth.
Fair enough. That's fair. That's fair.
What's up, buddy?
Yeah.
What's new wild and exciting with you, Mr. Rex?
Oh, it's at least not snowing today. So I mean, there's that. But it's cold enough to, but it's not. So there is that.
Give me some coffee.
It's been going down in the 20s here, so yeah, I know what you're talking about. I think it's only around
Oh,
40
shit.
now.
I was gonna take the phone with me, but it's at 9, so I gotta plug in. I'm gonna go get me coffee though. Go ahead.
Okay.
Z, I
Favorite
just
training
wanted to
bag.
say something to you. You were talking
Yes.
about your wife pushing your buttons earlier. She
Oh,
may not have installed those buttons, but she's rewired them over the years, so she knows how they work. So
oh my,
I mean, it's just one of the.
Rex, my balls are still locked in the safe, man. She's got them locked up. It's like, I'm king of the castle while she's gone. When she gets home, I just,
You bow to the queen. You fucking.
that's right,
Get
man. Otherwise,
I get it.
Rex,
I get it.
otherwise you hear wah 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 wah,
Oh,
but it goes on for fucking hours, man. It's like they don't run out of fucking oxygen, right? Women do. Sure, I don't know about you. I don't think that you would bitch at somebody for hours because you're a little timid. But my wife, she just keeps. It's like the Charlie Brown's teacher. You ever heard walk 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 walk
oh
walk?
yeah, the teachers. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Wow.
Yes, I hear. So I have a remedy for that. I smoke cherry pie, and she can do that all day long. I'll just smile.
It's
What'd you
a
say?
counselor
Yeah,
for it.
what'd you say? Sorry, I missed it. Yeah.
I'll just look up, smile, and go, "All right, man, it's cool." I'll be right back, man. I'll be right back.
Everybody's
I gotta let
leaving.
the
Oh my
dog in.
goodness.
No, I gotta let. Who let the dogs out? I did. I gotta let the dog in.
Who
Okay,
let the dogs
careful.
out? Z. Z did.
That's right. He's doing it now. and it's not an easy job when he's a big doggy. So how have you
Oh,
been?
well, I've been around working and trying to keep things maintained around the house and around the cow pastures and the goat fields and whatever else. Yeah. So
That's
when winter
busy.
hits up here, when winter hits up here, it hits pretty hard. So,
Hmm.
but go ahead.
I just got my car fixed, so that was excitement for me. My handle fell
Oh,
off
hey, that's
last
always
week.
good.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was. It was enjoyable. I was supposed to go to a doctor's and everything else, and so then I finally get the handle repaired, and we try to start the car, and because it'd been a week, no battery doesn't want to work. Try to charge the battery, end up going to the store and having them run it on the machine, and they're like, this is 10 years old, right?
Yeah,
I'm
that
like,
might be a little
no,
old.
actually,
Yeah.
that slipped my mind, actually. So that was a nice pocket shock because I haven't had to get one for 10 years.
Well, it all depends on what kind of ride you got and what kind of battery you get. Now, I had to get one last year. It cost me $120 to get a brand new battery.
Mm.
What
Two
it cost you?
cost me 200.
Who?
2000. It's a 20-year-old Hyundai Santa Fe.
Well, mine's a 2006 Ridgeline. So I was like,
Okay.
really? 120 bucks?
Yeah, I
So,
was sitting there going, 200, is it worth it? I'm like, shut up and just pay it.
yeah, will it crank? Does it fucking crank? Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it
worth it.
did. Yeah,
It's
it
fucking,
was. It got me back home. That's right. It's going to get me to the store or wherever. So just have to grin and bear it.
yeah, for a while there, before I got my battery replaced, I had my jumper cables in my trunk. Well, it's
Mm-hmm.
not a trunk. It's a trunk, but it's not a trunk. But it looks like a truck, but it's got a like little trunk in it. And yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
would go to the store, and I'd fuck up and turn my engine off instead of leaving it running. Can I
Mm-hmm.
get a jump off you? I've got the cables. I just need the jump. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
it, sometimes it didn't. I had to wait there a little while. So yeah.
Yeah, that's why I went ahead to the store when they looked at it and they're like, "Yeah, this is 10 years old. You've really got more than your money's worth."
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
You ever pick a 145-pound dog up out of the middle of the yard because he tripped over his own feet?
I've had to carry
No.
my husky down the street because when he ran away and shit.
Dude, so I went to pick him up and I ended up on my ass. So
I
I
was
had to
going to
sit back
say,
up. I'm going, wait a minute, we're going to do this. Shut up. Like I'm going to punch you in the head.
You need to do bench presses of about 175, and then you'll get there eventually. Eventually, you'll get
Dude, I'm lucky I can lift my joint up to my face, okay, man?
that. Okay, okay. I
I
totally get
get
that.
lots of exercise with the bowl, right? I hold the bowl, click the lighter, I smoke the bowl, right? That's more than enough exercise.
There
You,
you
you,
go.
you trying to
Hand
kill me
back.
or what?
If I can pick up the beer and put it to my lips, I'm doing good.
Nope.
you got it
Yep.
made.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
right.
Hey, man, I have to have ice cold water, man.
Oh,
Fucking 8-ounce lifts work good.
That and tea.
get a tow
I
You
got
have
cable.
to have your
Get a
tea.
tow
robbed.
cable and tow that motherfucker back to the house.
I got robbed.
Oh,
Got
I
robbed.
bought fresh blackberries because I drink fresh blackberry tea, right? And there is always blackberry juice crushed up in my tea in the morning for me to drink. That is
well, see,
no ifs, and buts, or ors. And she
well,
threw away my
from
blackberry.
coffee. Well, I switched from coffee to green tea, and I feel a whole hell of a lot better.
Oh
Actually,
yeah, you will.
I drink a nice flower tea. It's made out of it's a flower tea, but it's not bitter. It's kind of got a sweet note to it, but it's like a wildflower tea. And then I take um like 4 or 5 blackberries and I'll put them in the juice thing,
squish 'em up.
and then right squish them up and I'll put them in my
Thank you.
tea.
Yeah.
And I save half or 1 cup. I always have 2 cups of tea in the morning. It's like my coffee. And she threw away all my blackberries last night. I didn't have peanuts tea. So I woke up and I had no blackberries for my tea. But
Mr.
I
J.
didn't yell. I went and I bought myself blackberries. Well, I called fucking Instacart for blackberries. But I got my blackberries and I had my tea.
My grandmother, back in the day, used to go out into the fucking yard and pick dandelion blooms and make dandelion tea out of it.
Or dandelion wine.
No, it's dandelion tea. She would make tea out of it. That shit was great. I don't know
Have you
if she
ever
made
had dandelion wine?
peach brandy and grape wine.
Ooh. Oh,
She
dandelion wine is fucking
had a peach
awesome
tree
though, man.
yard in her backyard, and yeah, ooh, that shit
Well,
will put you on your ass. Yeah,
as the wine's fermenting, right? I've been to some
wine for the church.
places.
It was to take communion, quote unquote. Yeah.
The homemade wine bottles sometimes explode,
Face.
man.
We were cleaning up after she passed away, and a bunch of the brandy, the peach brandy, was broke. I was like, shit. But a lot of the grape wine was still there, and yeah, that shit was good, man. But it was communion. You were drinking Jesus' blood when you drank that wine, because my grandma made it. And it's Jesus' blood. God damn it! You ain't gonna tell me nothing different. But God damn it, it gets you up.
Hey,
Jesus has been all the time.
well, if I'm drinking his blood, then I'm a vampire, and I'm enjoying every minute of it. I'll pretend to be a vampire, man.
Man,
I have
he must be flowing like an ocean to quench our thirst.
Yeah, exactly. But guys,
Well,
I've gotta head out, man. I'm leaving again. I just popped in. As I said, I came home to have some lunch, let the dog out, beat the bird, and I will catch you guys on the flop side. Thank you.
1 second, Pete, before you run off. Don't hit that button yet. When can I get a hold of you later?
Let's see. I'm talking to somebody at let's see, 2 o'clock.
it's like almost noon here where me and Motor are.
What time is it?
He's in DC area.
So 2 o'clock. I have my meeting. I'm going to stop at Dawes.
5.
Can you
6?
do it probably about 5 my time?
Yeah,
Between 4 and 5.
He'll
Whenever
call you
it's
about.
appropriate for you. I want to talk to you. I'm asking you what time you're available.
Yeah, I'll be home at like 4 o'clock, man. I'll be home
Next
whenever.
Thursday.
All right.
Thanks.
All right, man.
Love you.
Peace, love, weeds. Love you too. Bye, Sean.
Yeah, be careful out there,
Thursday.
man.
Hi,
It's a
sweetie.
wild
Rex.
world. Be careful.
Dave, J Blues. Peace, love, weed, people. See ya.
Oh boy.
I like Zeke, man. He's fucking cold. I like him a lot.
Yeah, he is.
I haven't known him long, just like I've known him about as long as I've known Motor. Motor's real cool, and so is Z. So that's why I come back around here every now and then when I get the chance, because I'm not fucking out there working or doing something around the house. I mean, I get caught up in shit. It just happens. That's life.
He's one of the oldest YouTubers, not physical, but one of the people that I've known longer here on YouTube.
Oh,
Well, the
okay.
goddamn dude was a Disney animator. What the fuck? How can you get past that? And they used to slip him the Lucy in the Sky, and yeah, he would draw some wicked shit. So there's that.
And on top of that, he sounds like Tommy Chong.
Yeah. Fair enough. That is fair enough. Oh,
He just brings in so many different personalities that
Yes.
other people attract to him.
well, I like actually walk into his brain and figure out which personality was in which box, because it'd be like a never ending room of just boxes.
Mhm.
in boxes. I'm like,
I
holy
will tell
shit.
you, he said it 100,000 times. It seems like that. All the voices in his head. I mean, which one's talking now?
That's right. You get familiar with a couple of them, and then that's when you look for them all the time. That's why I joke with him and say, "Where's 23?"
I always used to
Which one
say,
is Daddy Duck and which one is Donald Duck? I'm confused. Yeah.
I say it a lot. I made friends with my demons, which is the voices in your head. It's only a problem. One or two of them just get out of hand sometimes.
They have a tendency to do that. I've made friends on both sides too, both demons and angels. And sometimes the angels get out of hand and sometimes the demons get out of hand. You just got to rein them in.
Yep,
What's up, number
they
two
take
at fried?
turns.
Good morning. I'll take mine with hash browns this morning.
There you go.
Hash browns with cheese and butter and bacon. Oh my God. I didn't know I could cook that good. I
Last time you cooked, you didn't cook enough for all of us, so you better quit while you're at it.
That's fair. I've only got so many potatoes. They ain't in season up here yet. So,
Last time it was pancakes. I'm pretty sure I remember that. Oh no,
oh
the
yeah,
doggy's barking.
pancakes. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never cooked like my mother or my girlfriends throughout my life. But now that I'm single, and living on my own, I break out a fucking thing of bacon and eggs and hash browns or potatoes and shit, and I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
because I'm used to cooking for somebody else too, or was taught how to cook for other people. I can't make a single serving.
I, I'm I'm gonna jump down. I don't mean to interrupt you. I was gonna let you know I gotta jump down. Like my orders here, and I gotta go unload the food from the Chewy
All right,
people.
we'll see.
Oh,
Take
All
hey,
care.
right,
food.
bye.
Go for it. Take care.
Bye.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Uh,
I had to learn how to cook when my mom stayed here with me because she couldn't get up and down the way she used to. She used to love to cook, make cornbread, fucking beans, fucking potatoes. You name it, she could cook. A meatloaf. That's what she didn't teach me how to make is a meatloaf before she went to stay with my sister. So
no. See,
I'm gonna have to pry that out of her somehow. So
now I grew up obviously eating my mother's food, and I never really learned cooking from her. My sister did. She's the one that learned my mom's recipes. But once I got out of the house, a couple of ladies that I was with taught me on the way their specialties, or their meals that they like. So I've picked up those on the way, and I'm
oh
like
yeah.
you, a single man, and I finally said, "Fuck it, I'm taking care of myself first." Um, I start incorporating the meals that I watched them cook or whatever, and then I picked up one or two that I found out through my mom when she did live here. But there's other meals that I wish I would have learned from them.
Oh yeah.
From
My
my
grandmother had so many recipes that she never fucking wrote down. I couldn't find the book in her house anywhere. The recipes. These are my recipes. Nowhere. Church, you know, genealogy, all that good shit. Yeah, that was there. Recipes, no. I was like, damn it. But I learned to teach myself how to cook. Yeah, so mom seemed to
yeah,
like it. It works good enough for me. So
yeah, I've made a lot of stuff my mom was very impressed with. I She used to buy these um, throw together vegetables, chicken, noodles, and all that when she
I
got
know,
older in her life.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, and she used to cook the same thing, you know, but with maybe a soup or whatever. And a- after I was starting to buy them, when she started becoming where she couldn't do things, I was buying those frozen things, and I had looked at the prices, and I'm like, well, I could buy fucking family thing of chicken breasts, and all the noodles and all this other
Yeah,
stuff,
for
and
like
do
a
it
quarter.
myself.
Yeah.
and, and it was
Quarter
better.
what that shit is. Yeah.
Yeah. And my mom loved it. He was like, wow, this is good. I'm like, well, this is basically the same shit we were buying out of a bag, you know, and that's what she used to do. I can recall her making meals. It was a project.
Oh, every week I used to have to go to Walmart and get her like the hour old frozen, not the frozen, the roasted chickens that they used to
Okay.
make at the deli in Walmart.
Okay.
She would eat the chicken legs and the chicken breast, and then I had to eat the rest of it. I had to eat the wings and the shit on the belly and all that good stuff. So you know, but it was fun. It was fun. I like cooking for her. It was like an adventure and shit. Yeah. What can I do that today?
And that's why I was always ask her, "What do you want?"
hmm
Oh, whatever. No, I want to know what you want because I
No,
know
no,
I was.
that don't work.
She was
That
getting
didn't
real
work.
lost years.
She found it real quick. I was like, look, I'll fix you whatever you want, and then I will eat whatever I want. But what do
Exactly.
you
If I want to
want?
eat something else, I'll make that for myself. Yes,
Exactly.
but I was always like that because if she didn't finish something, I just put it in a container and put it away. If she wanted it later or whatever, there.
Put
You
it in
know.
the fridge. There it is. Throw it in the microwave. Heat it up for a minute. Yeah, good to go. Yeah.
Yep. It was never about. I'm gonna. The way I looked at it is, I'm gonna out survive her. I could have died during that time too, but I'm just saying, she's living on her last years. I want to give her whatever she wants at that moment or that time. You know, it's not about me anymore because I want to see her happy, even if she isn't happy. You know.
Well, my mom said something like that to me a long time ago. And I'm gonna give away one of my secrets here to you there, Motor City.
Uh-oh.
She said I thought you were gonna die before I did. And you were my third son, and if you and the other two had died before me, she didn't know how she could live with it. So I am determined and damned. I'm not gonna fucking die. I will stay alive just to piss you the fuck off. If that's all I got, then that's all I got. But I will stay alive just to piss you the fuck off.
Just long enough.
Yep. Well, I did that to a lot of my high school friends too, and several of them died before I'm still here, and they're like in the ground or in the wind or dust in the sea or whatever. However, they went out.
Yeah, the roads that I've went down and the people that I've been around, I before the age of 40, I didn't think I was going to make it to 40.
Oh hell, I didn't make. I didn't think I was gonna make it till 30. When I got to be 30, when I turned 30, I was sick for
At
a
that
year.
time, I didn't care. At that time, I didn't care
For a year though. I
because I
mean, I
was
don't.
already doing the shit that would have took me out.
hmm Well,
So
see,
it was like that.
I never
That was
used
kind
to.
of like good.
I had a bunch of friends that did back in their 20s, and yeah, they didn't make it.
Yeah,
I was like, yeah,
because
that's pretty good reason not to chase the dragon. Yeah. So,
and not to mention there's those people, there's those guys that getting a feedback or something. Um,
oh, I am
that
in my.
just lived for the moment and they did out like daredevil shit and hurt people for really almost no reason. Yeah, I was around people like that.
Oh, yeah. I knew a few of those.
And to think that, you know, if you think back in your past, like that person could have snapped on you or me, you know, instead of somebody else the way they did. It's
Oh,
like,
you said Daredevil. Okay, I got a story. I got a Daredevil story. Me and the guitar player from our garage band, we were like best friends. And we were out drinking one night as I don't know, 16, 17. Cause dude at this one store would sell you beer. He didn't care. This was back in the 80s. So anyway, but I was going up this hill and I knew the train tracks were there. I knew because I'd been over that hill 1,000 times. And I decided, fuck it, let's speed up and jump this shit. Me and my friend enough time to turn and look at each other. And when we hit the hill at the top of the train tracks, his beer shot straight up, and so did mine. And it was like all over the ceiling and shit. But we made it home. We made it home safe. But it was some fucked up, crazy daredevil shit. Yeah, I was like, why did I do that? The next day,
You're
and
living
no,
back then. We were living in the moment, and like
uh-huh.
death was never in our mind.
No,
It didn't matter.
uh-uh.
It didn't matter. We were just having basically the time of your life, or I don't know what you want to call it, experimenting or learning experience.
Yeah, new things, new
You're living
experiences.
in for the moment
Yeah.
without any care. How you doing, Ghost Eagle? Welcome in, man. Says hi to you, Rex. Yeah, I am the reason they have the warning. Try this at home. Yeah, I've been that person too before, Ghost, plenty of times. Yep.
Oh,
Says,
okay. Here's another Daredevil story. Wait a minute. I'll let you finish what you're doing. Never mind. And then I'll save
go
it.
for it.
I've
No,
got
go
that.
for it. No, go for it.
Okay. Well, Lucy in the Sky was a thing back when I was growing up. We all graduated in 1992 from high school, and we took maybe two and a half doses of Lucy, and I was sitting inside the house talking to a bunch of the people that I grew up with around the table. Well, my friend was sitting outside next to the two kegs of beer and just fucking straight drinking beers one right after the other. He said, I think I drank like 250, 300. I was like, no
Oh,
fucking way. He was like, yeah. But one thing cancels out the other. So I probably thought he did it. He got close to
but
200. I will give him close to 200. But yeah, we were like 18. Yeah, 18.
I knew friends like that would sit around the keg,
Mm-hmm.
and that people
Fill
would
up
come
that.
up and they would down it with them. Somebody would stand there and fill a beer, and they would toast and drink it right with them, and the person would refill their stuff and walk away, and he would refill his and still standing there.
Oh, oh yeah. If I'm remembering right, he had like a patio chair and was sitting next to the two kegs of beer, and
Yep.
he would take the nozzle from people and just fill up his red cup and hand it back to them, and then just drink.
Yep. I've seen that before. I have probably seen that. Yep.
Which I was never big in beer back in when I was a teen, and because I saw how it made people act and wreck and shit, and I was like, look, I have smoked pot and talked to Lucy a bunch of fucking times, and I'm still here. I have not wrecked, you know.
Yeah. Well, I've said many times, like, weed has never really been a bad thing to me, and I don't think it ever has been really to anybody.
Hmm.
I mean, unless if you overdo it and you're smoking tons of it and it's spent just all your money that you work for, yeah, there's a problem. But that's not weed. That's you.
Oh, you problem. That's not a Mary Jane problem. No,
I can
but
smoke 6 joints and get in the car and drive fucking 50 miles and never fuck up.
hey,
Let me
look,
drink a 6 pack and drive
oh,
5 miles.
look, let me drink. I ain't fucking walking outside. I ain't going to the mailbox. Fuck that noise. I'll go to the bar.
It's just like, yeah,
But
there's, I don't
my neighbor brought me like a little bit of the MJ, and he said, "Here, try this out and see how it worked out." He grew it for himself. You can in my state, you can grow up to 4 to 6 plants, depending on how you hide them. But the fucking shit, I take 3 hits, And I'm like, dude, I don't even want to get up and go in the kitchen to get something to drink. I'm like, oh,
That's the
fuck.
one thing with weed. You're not gonna go, well, I'm gonna go to McDonald's and get me a fucking Happy Meal or whatever.
No.
Smoking weed, you're gonna order something.
Mm-hmm.
If you could get him to
Or
bring
you
it
go,
in the house, sometimes I probably would.
shit. Yeah, you're gonna be like, what can I fucking munch on right now?
I went into them cupboards and everything and came back in here and sat down and ordered pizza.
Oh, I found a can of sardines once. I was fucking so stupid. I was like, this is great. This is the best shit I've ever eaten. It was sardine. And
I've done that shit with crackers. Fucking, and then get up and go, okay, let's go grab some peanut butter or some cheese.
oh, this is saltine. Yeah. Yeah, when you're hungry, you'll fucking eat just about anything. Yeah.
Beer, though, you'll drink that beer and you'll run out and get another 6-pack and food.
Oh,
And they'll
well.
do it again after that 6-pack. Some people will keep doing that.
Yep.
It's like
They
sooner
will.
or later you're going to hit something.
Get caught up with. Yeah, there's going to be like the blue lights behind your ass, and yeah, that is it. It's over.
That's one thing I don't mind. Like here on YouTube, we can socialize like we're at a bar. We could have 10 people up here or sitting in your backyard. And nobody's got to go home, drive home. We could sit here and drink a couple beers or whatever, have a good time. Long as it's fucking respectable and shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's having a good time. Nobody's getting hurt. Feelings hurt. They're being harmed, or at the end of the show, they want to kill themselves or anything. As long as it's fun.
Sorry,
We're grown adults.
go
We
ahead.
should know how to control ourselves.
No. It is better to keep having birthdays than to stop having birthdays. I'm just telling you. I will be 51 this year in May. I don't know how old you'll be, Motor, and in what month, but yeah, have your birthday.
I should have graduated in '84. Because I heard you say 90.
What do you got? 3 years on me or some shit? I don't know. I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you.
58, I think. Last time. I think. Yeah.
Back in our day, the back in our day story, we could take driver's ed in high school and didn't have to pay no kind of fucking money or fees or anything just to get our driver's license. Goddamn, 15 and a half. There you go.
Yep.
If you didn't pass, but that was because you were a dumbass.
I can even recall the driving school that came into the school. It was up on Grand River and Lasher. They're, the driver's ed guy that you drive around in the car came from a driving school that some people went and took the test. But they came to the school, so I knew the guys when my other people were going to that driving school and paying for it. We had the same guy in the school for free. Well, for tax-paying money, but yeah, that's the way it used to be. That's when tax-paying money was used properly.
Well, when I turned 16 or 16 in a month, or whenever I went to get my actual driver's license, the dude that got into the passenger side with me to have me drive so that I could pass the final part of the test was the crypt keeper. I'm not trying to be mean, but I mean the dude was that old. He was like, yeah, he was the crypt keeper, and he said, take a right, take a right, take a right, and take a right. And guess what we did? We went around the block and turned back into the DMV, and he said, okay, you passed.
Yep. I remember taking mine. It was an older guy, had his little pad, and drove me up to the main road, or down the main road, and around the block, like you said. Went into a parking lot, did the park thing, went right back to the place. You're good.
Yeah, no parallel park and shit like that. He didn't give a damn. He was about to retire.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
That's funny how you described it because it was almost the same thing, exact same thing.
That yeah.
Nowadays, I don't know how they do it, but
I
we got
don't
some
either.
fucked up things.
I really don't either. My niece, she is 20. She will be 23 years old this year. She still does not have a driver's license. I was like, what the hell's wrong with you? It's just so scary to drive. Fuck that.
I,
You walk outside, it's risk. You walk out your
I,
front door, well, no, you sit in your house, it's fucking risk. Shit catch on fire or something. Yeah. So
yeah, I know that.
I think I heard you
Wasn't
talk.
Yeah, if it wasn't for my dog, this house would have burned probably, or part of it, anyways.
We'll see. The fucked up
I
thing
got
about my house is
I got a
I've
phone
got
call. I'll be right
70
back.
years old wiring in my
I'll be
house,
right back.
sitting there waiting for fucking sparks to fly. I'm like, holy shit. Yeah, I do have fire extinguishers, but I don't know how effective that'll be if I'm asleep and wake up and shit's on fire. But, you know, I bought what I bought. It is what it is. I ain't planning on dying. Jeez. I just like I went out. So here I gotta go, taking over the stream, keeping the shit going. Oh, do I need another beer? Oh, wait, it's just me. Oh, did he decide to drop? Well, maybe. Hmm. I'll hang on for a minute, see if he shows back up. Shit, my power just blinked. Hang on. I gotta restart everything.